podcast. Unfortunately, he died in a tragic car crash.
Going from his bedroom to the computer.
Like friends, 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 like friends.
Don't look now, because your pizza's about to be burned.
Is it pretty good?
And now for the show. Selah, 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 Selah.
Thought, is this legit? Is this real? And it is real.
It's not a podcast, it's the Selahcast. Selahcast.
Selah. It means pause and consider.
With John and Phil.
Look, I'm just saying, you wouldn't want your mom to over this podcast. Unfortunately, he died in a tragic car crash.
Going from his bedroom to the computer.
Like friends, 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 like friends.
Don't look now, because your pizza's about to be burned.
Is it pretty good?
And now for the show. Selah, Selah.
Hey, Phil.
Selah!
Selah! Whose Selah is it anyway? Oh, I like it. I messed up the title. I meant to say New Selah Who This. Who Do This? Who Do This? Iscariot.
Who do this Iscariot?
Yeah, Who This Iscariot?
Members only, what?
Ooh. Remember, guys, last night never happened, and no one watched the show that doesn't exist.
What happened?
Well, I totally covered 10 minutes of this Kennedy Hall video. Didn't talk about something else entirely.
Well,
Definitely not.
Is for the church as a whole. So it wasn't the intention of this.
Okay, this whole video is Kennedy Hall making stuff up about the SSVX.
there's two the
Exactly,
people commenting on, so it's on.
Hmm?
It is on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
People are people are commenting.
Oh, people are
I don't
commenting.
want to come up there and look at it.
Wait, what, Phil? I'm so confused what Phil's talking about.
I don't know why it's not working for you.
What do you mean, Phil?
I'm talking to someone else, John.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the show. I'm like, Phil, is Phil gone full schizo? Like, am I missing something?
John, all these people that are commenting on YouTube, they're not on YouTube. Well, I don't know. Go back into YouTube. All right, bye.
Does Trisha think she's banned again?
Probably.
That was my second guess who you were talking to. I was like, it's only one person who complained about not having their comments.
It's
So you know what?
There's no Selahcast. It's like, yeah. So
Last night there wasn't.
there was one.
Tonight there was. Yeah, there was one last night. I just put it in private because
Society to, have this
I like
game
my
of
two
poker
viewers.
where, you call my bluff or something.
Selah. I really wish I could clip this, but to get the point across, Phil, Kennedy Hall is calling the society the fraternity and a bunch of other things.
Oh,
And
boy.
he's going on some unhinged, boring rant trying to explain how the SSPX was only ever about the Latin Mass, and that
That's
this
true.
is totally in congruence with Archbishop Lefebvre, who was just a Latin Masser who was like, we just need the Latin Mass, and that's all he fought for, absolutely nothing else.
That's true.
It is true, but I don't think that's really Selahcast material as much as SETI
Yes,
B clipping
he
this
was.
together content. 'Cause
He
this is
was
boring.
only for the SAPX.
Hey, man. integrated with Angela though as a
I put that on Stevens. You know, he was doing that thing on SSPX crap. Stephen Cox.
Hey manga. We don't want none of them
Hey!
illegal consecrations, manga. We don't want that here, man. No foos allowed, man.
No fumo.
No fumo. No fumo. No. Hey, we got set a rabbit to maybe buy a fumo, Phil.
Hey Holmes. A fumo rabbit? Is there really one or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but a bunny. So they're so
Back
bad.
to Life with Angela. My name is Angela Erickson, and I can't wait to talk to you about all the current.
Why is she wearing like a Pocahontas sweater?
That Phil, I literally thought the same thing. That is a Pocahontas sweater.
She should have like a headband and a feather.
Oh, she really should. Summon the imaginary epic pen. And just like the audio is imaginary.
Summon the epic pen.
Okay, guys, I want you to imagine a headband that we totally drew on her face.
You can do a little.
Yo, Phil, man. Hey, Phil, what's your tribal name since you're at EV?
I think owl over fireweed.
Oh, Oliver Fireweed?
Owl over.
Oh, Owl over Fireweed.
I believe that was my Indian name when I was.
Oh,
when I
you're
went to
even
the-
already a red Eevee.
Oh yes.
Okay, now I speak like Heyahoa. And Detective Koishi. What should my tribal name be for Detective Koishi?
Your detective name is Fumo Holmes.
Fumo Bear. Just kidding. Fumo over camera.
That was the phone media gift you received the other day on the McLean stream.
Fumo over river. Hey, say la 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 la.
That third rail. We're going to talk about some things that I have not yet addressed on this show. So that being said, let's get started with our first story today. So you're going to see some similarities here between this week and last week, but I'm gonna highlight different things.
Hey, la 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 la. Eagle gay. That's right. Eagle Koishi.
So let's get started. We have a deeply disturbing story from Tacoma, Washington, and it reveals a dark reality that
deep where river go, Columbia in Washington, Tacoma.
Oh,
Oh,
me speaker to white man.
Oh yeah, hey. This
Pale face, go right.
Oh.
Many moons ago.
Ooh, Pelican of the Pelican.
I don't think a whole lot of people want to acknowledge about men forcing abortions on unwilling women.
Man, force cut children. Oh, evil, burn. Hey, Hoa, what say you, Evie? Yo.
Selah.
So what was the crime? We have a former nurse practitioner, thank goodness for that, Benjamin Coots, who was working through the multi-care health system in Tacoma, Washington, and he prescribed abortion pills to his girlfriend without her consent and administered them to her without her knowledge. What ended up happening, here's kind of the long story. So Benjamin...
Hey, yeah. Say la. I tell a story of a woman in Tacoma.
I think Tacoma is an actual Indian word, right?
It is like
it's-
Spokane and Yakima, but a bunch of places in Washington are. That's where Lewis and Clark ended their journey. So no, but Tacoma's on the west side, and then Seattle's a Indian name too.
We're West Side Crew.
No, men forcing abortion is in the dude gave. Sorry. Man of the pale face. Give
Give
pill of death. Pill of death.
pale face, give woman abortion, unknowing.
Pill.
Many moons.
Many moons. Pill. Oh.
Coots, he gets a referral.
Say
Essentially, the
la,
victim is a
la,
referral.
la,
She
la, la.
I will overweed man. What say you? What say you?
What?
What? No, you said so. La, 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 la. Paleface say Selah mean stop and consider. Many moons ago. Ah, woman of duck, speak wise word.
heard great things about him, decides to start seeing him for some of her healthcare needs, and he begins to groom her and take advantage of her, even going so far as to attempt to force himself on her during his appointments with her. But it must have developed into some sort of weird abusive relationship. Now,
Say la 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 la.
Woman need to get out of book and into kitchen. Say la la la.
Wise words, not spoken much by Paleface. Sede Bacante, pillage and steal. Say la 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 la. Idea.
Ben, of course, is a married man with 5 children. And so when he discovered that the victim was pregnant, he wanted to eliminate the evidence. He wanted to get rid of the child. And so what he did was he got the abortion pills. He slipped the first one, which is the one that cuts off the increase in progesterone in the body. And he administered that to her in her coffee. And then
Say la 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 la. She speaketh of paleface magic. Ooh.
Squad drinketh coffee, tainted.
Ooh.
later, when they were together, he administered the second pill inside of her.
Woman of duck, speak once again. As
Speak
me
way
wanted
too
to
many
say.
words.
Many word, but many truth of moons ago. Hey, ho.
Without her knowledge or consent. And of course, she ends up going to the hospital, bleeding, and not knowing what's going on here, and realizes what has been done to her. Now, Benjamin Coots' wife gets involved because she's trying to protect the reputation of her husband and her family. She starts tampering with evidence too and trying to buy off the victim. All these things, trying to
Say la 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 la. Ah, this wife loyal. Maybe too much, I think. Oh. Such deep commentary by Paleface.
Yes.
do things that would prevent her from speaking the truth about this man who is a predator, who's like a monster in their community. And instead of letting people know, she does the opposite thing and tries
What
to
about
hush
the
it.
lady that's having
Say
an affair with a
la
married man?
Me
about
once
that?
say, me once say, I thought he developed into predator. Oh, paleface. No makes sense. Like
No, but
white man.
what about the lady that's having an affair with a married man?
Ignore.
The man's
As
the
they
predator?
say, as
Why is he a
paleface
predator?
say.
Am I not getting the full? Did he like
Well, allegedly, I don't know how to speak in Indian on this comment, Phil.
okay,
I will now speak like the white man do.
like pale face?
Yes. Paleface say, both guilty. Woman with moon paint on face, with serpent behind her. Oh wait, now I realize that we can make that joke as well, Phil. That is an Indian statement.
Oh,
With arms outstretched.
arms wide as world.
What was the other one?
Now,
Angela and Carbongos in Pelican, with arms outstretched as wide as world.
Pale face, foot in mouth.
But that Angela
that
tribe
made
name.
me start thinking about this question of how many women are statistically being coerced into abortions. Because yes, there are plenty of women who are going out having abortions because they feel quote unquote empowered to do it. But
Selah, we say white paleface pelican steal Catholic content land and say we only Catholic content on the internet. Hey Yehovah, hey Yehovah, hey Yehovah. Maybe it's a modern day version of David and Bathsheba.
What
even
is
for a
David
lot
the
of those women
predator?
who say
No, he didn't start as one, bro.
that that's a big reason why they're
No, but
choosing
he's not a
abortion, I
predator.
wonder if
I'm
there
kidding.
aren't any other factors. How many women feel on some level they're being pressured into an abortion? So I found this 2023 peer-reviewed study that was published in Curis. I don't know if
Hey Yehovah, we compliment Angela paleface foot in mouth. Reading word. Hey Yehovah.
I said that right, but it's co-authored by researchers from the Charlotte Lozier Institute, a really great
How I am paleface from Potawatomi land, purchased fair and square from Indian because thinking someone could actually own land. Hey Yehovah, there no owned land. Private property. White man come up with this.
This
How?
land belong to all children of Earth.
Don't worry, guys. I'm like a me, Phil, like 1/16th Indian or something. It count.
research arm, and they surveyed over 1,000 women who had had abortions and found
What
that
makes the
nearly
red man
70%,
red?
according to this study, reported feeling pressure on some level from
Selah, new smoke signal pattern. Who dis?
Interesting smoke pattern.
That's
Yes.
the new Selah alert.
That's Little John Eagle. He say, "Who dis?"
Oh, who dis? I wish we had a smoke effect. That it plays our Selah alert.
from partners or family members into having their abortions. And this brings me to my point. Men are
Big
using
lady.
abortion. I'm
Foot in
calling
mouth.
Dr. Coots Dr. Evil, but Dr. Evil and the likes are using abortion to cover up their crimes, right? And when we have made it so accessible, we're going to see
They're using a crime to cover up a crime. Oh wait, no, I get it now. What you're saying now. Me misspeak and
I
sound
saw,
dumb.
I saw
Oh.
what you're talking about. There's a guy who had an affair with his wife, with the girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he found out she was pregnant, so he slipped her some abortion pills because he
Yeah.
didn't want to deal with the aftermath of
Yep.
breaking up his marriage and everything else.
Mm-hmm. And then the wife took his side. That's what's ironic.
Well, yeah, whatever. It's
Yeah.
all just stupid. But he's the bad guy, but she's not the bad guy, and he's a predator
Yeah.
for some reason,
An
even
increase,
though she's
especially
doing it willingly.
Why squaw talking too much? Oh, actually, this is Sacagawea.
I don't want to say what came to mind when you said that.
Sacagawea Erickson. Oh, well, wait, what is it, Phil? We
Nothing.
always say the things we don't want to say.
Sack of the shit.
I thought you were going to say something way worse, Phil.
perverted society like
That's
ours that is
pretty
so
bad for me.
addled.
I was thinking of something
We're going to
worse.
see an increase in statutory rape. We're going to see an increase in incest and things like that because those are all perversions, right? And
Say la 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 la. I thought this was like already known by everybody. No mind blowing people. Peep white pale face degenerate. Oh Yehovah, hey Yehovah. Sodom and Gomorrah, hey Yehovah, hey Yehovah.
we have things, pornography use is at an all-time high, and these things are related. They are corresponding to one another. And so
What is she talking
what do
about?
we do to like
Hey Yehovah, when you watch a bad porno,
How about
you
how about don't
fantasize bad porno, real life. Hey Yehovah, hey
how about
Yehovah.
don't get involved with married men or married women? How about that? Maybe that's what we should do.
No, Phil, Angela Erickson must, hey Yehovah, hey Yehovah.
She's like, you know what plays a big deal in this is pornography. It's what?
I mean, it does, but this is just a dumb.
No, but the problem here is this man was married and had children, and he went and had an affair. That's the problem.
Which, by the way, if it was pornography, that put even more blame on the woman, if anything.
I
Shut
still don't
up.
get why she's the victim in this.
I don't get why anyone's the victim. They're
Like,
all they're all a bunch of scoundrel sinners.
I was about to say, if this is pedophilia, sure, I'll take the idea of a victim. But
Yeah.
if it's not, then I don't know what to say. You sit, big lady.
Great
you
hair.
call it mace. Hey, Supich, we know like pale face talk. Woman brag much.
We call her White Wheel.
to stop the bleeding? No pun intended. It's like, what are we doing to this man? This is the craziest part. He only got a year in prison for this.
And the woman didn't? By the way, I hope she's pro the death penalty. If she's not, then I genuinely don't care about her opinion. Paleface take our land, we take it back soon.
Paleface take our land. We taint coffee with abortion pill.
He like, what is going to deter any man from that? A lot of men would probably say, like, yeah, I'd suffer a year in prison than a lifetime or 18 years of child support. What? A year?
What? No, what?
Yeah,
What is she talking
childcare
about?
does suck, which, by the way, is usually women's fault. Always man fault for child support payment. Hey, Yehovah, hey, Yehovah.
Hey,
Year in prison for doing this to a woman, for endangering her life and killing her child? That's it? And what happens for all these other abuse?
I like this one. True.
White face go. Budweiser make workplace stay. Oh yeah, oh.
Budweiser factory can stay.
Of men who are like, yeah, I'd do that. I bet there are men out there who would say that. I would do that. So what do we do to help
No, Miss Angela said
What?
it?
this kind of stuff?
I think
And we
Miss
have to
Angela
look
would say that.
Yeah, she said
for all
that.
these other abusive men who are like, yeah, I'd do that. I bet there are men out there who would say that. I would do that. So what do we do to help prevent this?
Is she really shocked by that?
I don't know.
I don't know why that'd
There are
be a
women
shock
every
to
day
her.
that are having abortions without the
Yeah.
father's consent, and they're
Yeah.
not getting any jail time.
Or the woman who divorced their husband and then like take like their properties and stuff.
Yeah. Like, what
And
is she
divorce
talking
her.
about?
Like, yeah, it turned like this is just a these men are getting away with it. Now the question is, will she bring up the woman's role in this? Which
kind of
none of
stuff.
them
And
do.
we have to look on a political level. We have to look at a cultural level, heart to heart. It's a multifaceted issue. How do we address this problem?
Hey yo,
Especially
hey,
at a time
yo.
when the current dynamic around or discussion around abortion it's so polarized right now. It's so polarized. Our politics are so polarized. And even though at the core abortion is a
Selah. Paleface make big words, no meaning. Hey hey. Polarization.
Many words come out. No sense white women make.
No, seriously,
human
there's
rights
nothing. There's
issue.
nothing like
The way
actually.
we manage it is politically.
Nothing
And
here is of
so
substance.
that brings me to the first story for my segment on
Oh
lifelines.
no.
We're looking at Susan B. Anthony list. They have announced that they're going to be investing $80 million into
Hail
the midterm
maiden,
elections.
talk crazy BS.
Why is this important? Well, because we're losing a lot of ground
Crazy
in
ladies,
certain
spread
Democrat
them bullshit.
areas, districts, things like that on the abortion issue. And the thing is that you're trying to get Democrats who are already pretty left leaning. They're wanting to bring in the mushy middle Democrats. And the thing is that I am concerned about is that the mushy middle Democrats
Selah, woman with duck. Good take. Oh.
Anyway.
aren't going to necessarily give on abortion. I think that the current issue is actually going to be immigration. That's my take. I think that Susan B. Anthony list, they're not going to get the ground that they want on the abortion issue. People are pretty decided on the abortion issue.
Let me get back
Not
up.
only that, but this administration has done a lot of harm to its own pro-life cred by making IVF more accessible.
Yo, we call it maze. Is that a real thing? I gotta look this up. We were playing that. I've never heard it.
Yes, it's like the common thing.
I got it.
People really want to save
Get
money,
the
but are
Geico
so
ad.
willing to toss their hard-earned.
Oh.
You call it corn. We called it maize. We knew all about the goodness of maize, corn, before America was America. You call this Mazola margarine because the corn oil in Mazola comes from maize. Mazola margarine has no cholesterol, naturally. And Mazola tastes fresh and good, naturally.
Just eat butter.
All this Mazola margarine.
No, no cholesterol problems with margarine, Phil. Ah, that's a great line, honestly.
And remember, it gets goodness from maize.
Anyway, give us some high fructose corn syrup, please.
By making abortion pills more accessible. So what are we going to do about that? They want to get the mushy middle Democrat.
What? Did you see how Catholic Magazine is what? Calling that pretty guy a who? What pretty guy?
The guy who shot by ice when he pulled his gun on accident or on purpose. We don't know.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, he's not a martyr.
He's a martyr.
Yeah, martyr. Yeah, margarine is literally worse.
He's a martyr, Luther King.
No way.
Oh, she's Filipino.
A martyr, Luther King.
the extreme
I like
abortion
that. We're keeping that.
agenda
Martin
for
Luther
all
King.
trimester abortions because
That's the new term.
more people are starting to
He's
see
an
how
MLK.
extreme third trimester abortions are, but a lot of people are in denial in general that they even exist or that they even happen. And so I just don't see this.
Yeah, everybody gets abortions sounds like drug users.
Oh man, you don't get it. I was forced to smoke weed. Oh, I was forced to.
The weed was talking to me. It's like, you better smoke me. Ah! I was like, ah. The weed held a gun to my face. Oh man.
This as being a winning move for Susan B. Anthony, especially with the pro-life frustration coming towards the Trump administration with all the things that have happened in the first year of Donald Trump's second term. So I'm wondering, like, can we make
What?
I thought you were gonna speak.
No, because someone said Selah on the chart.
alone?
Look.
No,
Oh.
I think the answer is that we actually can't, especially not in the current climate. When people on the left
Say la Pocahontas Erickson say many word once again no sense. Wise man say woman
Many moons.
woman like children stay silent.
won't even talk to people on the right. And this isn't, again, it's not a right or left issue, but unfortunately, the Republican Party is the party of the pro-life movement. We could talk about whether or not they really want to end abortion or if they want to use it as a key issue to keep voters and pretend that they continue to fight. That there's an argument to be made for that. I know Abby Johnson has been arguing that too lately, which is really interesting. But
say la Angela woman be crazy. Say woman right. She say Republican baby not good. Democrat therefore leftist policy good.
Woman listen to other woman talk. No good.
Listen to husband.
what happens when politicians abandon principle for polls? I mean, is this going to really help Susan B. Anthony? Is Susan B. Anthony's 80?
Say la. Trisha, me do paleface. The cashier forced me to shoot him. He put his hands up. I couldn't stop. It wasn't his. It's the fact he wouldn't give me the money, and therefore I didn't commit murder.
What does BC stand for?
Woman take big. I think I know what the C stands. Big bingo card. Woman take bingo card. Smell funny. Talk too much.
Okay.
Yeah, you can fill in the
I don't know
blank for what the C stands for, Phil.
Is it a bad word?
Yes, it rhymes with
Hunt?
epoxy. It's part of epoxy. What's epoxy, Phil?
Birth control.
You have to No, you have to Oh, I thought you meant the other thing. Like roosters, Phil.
Oh, cock?
I thought he meant that. But I mean, that's not wrong either.
Oh, God.
Control.
Like, I couldn't even get there. You were like, you know what I mean. I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean.
No, I thought that's what he meant. Like, I'm not wrong though. I'm not wrong.
White man use acronyms. Red man not interpret correctly.
Many meaning.
$1 million.
Many
really
meaning
going
acronyms.
to be a help.
Yes, male chicken.
The Trump administration is
Black
undermining the pro-life movement almost every other week at this point. So if you want to hear the rest of this episode, and as I get ready to touch that third rail, you're going to have to
The third rail, what?
Join me on Pelican Plus for my exclusive.
Third rail was such a crappy online
But
show.
this was so interesting.
Can Miss H give Selah her thought on feathered babies? What else do we have to watch for the next like 20 minutes?
I don't know.
Let's look.
Why don't we watch some of that Stephen Cox thing that was on?
Oh, who was he on?
He deleted my comment.
Oh, currently right now, the one going on right now?
Oh, is it still going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He
Peter,
deleted my comment. You know what I wrote?
on them a gift of never
Oh
failing
no, it's our
to
favorite
teach
guy,
them, or
Matthew
as
Joseph.
My what I wrote, I said, you don't have the huevos to go to the SAPX, Holmes.
You don't have the levels.
The huevos.
You don't have what? How do you say balls in Spanish? People say, I forget what it is.
Huevos.
Yeah, huevos. Yeah, huevos. No huevos, hombre.
Huevos, not F. There's no F.
Oh, huevos.
No, not P.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Huevos.
Yeah, there you go.
Huevos.
You don't have the huevos to go to the SAPX, Holmes.
You know how you to know huevos.
And he deleted it. Can you believe it?
How do you say go? Boy, or is it avon in this one? Because it's to go. Oh, I guess I can just use what's the to go in Spanish for go, Phil? I forget what the origin of voy vamos is.
Vamos to go.
Yeah, you know, vamos means we go.
Yeah.
But what's the origin?
I don't know. Let's ask the SAPX.
Hey, to go, man.
All right, let's play. Let's see what they're talking about.
All right, fine.
the
We'll figure it out.
SSPX says, do we need to pray for the Pope's conversion?
All right, thanks, Matthew. Here's Matthew's channel here. Somehow you got 22,000 followers, Matthew. I mean, that's pretty impressive since 09. I think you're definitely beating me. So keep something up there. Very good. Matt Gaspers.
Look at David's followers.
Oh, it's ear.
Yeah, Dave's got a bunch. Go ahead, Matt.
His are all paid.
It's ear, Phil.
No, come on.
No, ear.
I like you.
SAPX,
I may have everything against you, but you're a king.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yes,
like,
I know,
I feel like
but
we need to be able to come together because
that means we
if
are
we're warring
going,
with
right?
it, and
But
there is a war. There's a crisis going on, but at some point, like we need
Why
to
are you
like
putting two V's in it?
put down the sword and like
Sorry,
find a way to like build something.
I don't know
for
what
the
I'm
future,
doing,
because
Phil.
if we all just like sit around in a Polish firing squad, a circular firing squad, and we all start picking one another off, the only people that are going to be left are going to be the libtards. It's going to be the Zionist Protestants, and we're going to live in hell. And I like don't.
Isn't this right, Phil?
Tennis, no, well, are you spelling that right?
I think so.
SAPX.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea if it's spelled right.
Which one? Which word? Because tienes means you have.
Yeah.
You have no balls.
Huevos is not J-U, is it? I thought it was H-U.
Is it?
Yeah.
It probably is H. Yeah, we'll look it up again. Huevos. Yeah, you're right. It is an H. Huevos ranchos. Tienes no huevos. You're on SAPX. Amigo. Me amigo. Yeah, my bad. It's Huevos Ranchos. So of course it's. I really should know Spanish, but I don't. Oh, I've forgotten all of it.
I don't know Spanish.
Here we go.
don't want that to happen. Anyway.
Dave's middle name is John Paul, actually. So.
This is stupid.
Anyway, okay. I promise Matt Lusher. Go ahead.
That.
I'll
put that as the.
For me, the irony of sedevacantism is that it
Tienes
makes the Pope the be-all and end-all, almost like a god, like an idol on earth.
SAPX. Mi amigos.
And yet we have no way of ever getting a valid Pope again, basically. I mean, there is no valid hierarchy. There hasn't
I think
been
Ustedes keeps the same when you say
there is
y'all.
No more visible church according to sedevacantism by necessity.
I'm pretty sure, Phil.
So that's kind of the irony of it all for me. I think Dave brought up the perfect analogy, the passion of the church at the very beginning. And as I mentioned, it was the valid hierarchy of the Old Testament that
what's that?
We send it, Phil.
Send what?
Tienes no huevos.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Mi amigos.
Words of Father Pagliarani in his interview, he was asked, what will the society do if the Holy See decides to condemn it? He says, first of all, let us recall that in such circumstances, any canonical penalties
would get deleted.
have no real effect. I assume he's alluding to Canon 1323.4 that I quoted earlier. He goes on to say,
say something about maize.
Should they be pronounced, the society would certainly accept.
We don't say corn, we say maize.
Holmes accepted past sufferings and would certainly offer it for the good of the church. It is for the church that the society works. There is no doubt that should such a situation arise, it can only be temporary. The church is
HOLMS.
The society will continue to work to the best of its ability to be faithful to Catholic tradition and to humbly serve the church by responding to the needs.
We don't say corn, we say maize, Holmes.
To pray with filial devotion for the Pope, as it has always done, while awaiting the day when it may be freed from any unjust sanctions.
Amen.
The case in
you know SAPX.
We are sure that one day the Roman authorities will acknowledge with gratitude that these episcopal consecrations providentially contributed to preserving the faith for the greater glory of God and the salvation of souls.
All right, go to the Veritatis Vox program. Matt, you just passed 10,000 subscribers. Very impressive. You only have 45 videos, which is like half of what I have. Which and you got more followers. Like, how does that?
Candlestick. Really thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Good stuff there. So, okay, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope this conversation was enlightening.
Buenos noches, amigos.
Going forward, there's obviously non-Catholics who are looking at the church right now, and they want to see what are Catholics making of this situation that we're in. And I do think, obviously, the way we engage one another, as well as towards non-Catholics, is very much preaching of the gospel, at least indirectly, of our faith. So I think just going forward, I appreciate of every person who came on the program. They didn't have to, and I think everybody put forward their views, and this just gets to the point that we are in a unique situation in church history. And
I wish I had money to super chat the Tienes no huevos.
Because there's so much
intellectualizing. Did someone sneeze?
And there is this iniquity, this mystery of iniquity, that really it seems almost God can kind of only solve the situation. So we're just lay people. I don't think anyone.
All right, what else, Phil? Did someone?
That's it. Question, because he said, "God bless you all."
To solve the crisis, but I think we all hope that our words have some effect on the larger situation in the church and to better it. So I think going forward, we need to have this conversation. And I thank you, gentlemen, for coming on this show and being part of this program, which I hope to have more conversations in the future. It's not easy, and we appreciate everybody in the comment section too. And just be mindful; it's definitely easy to fall into the lecture. We don't engage in persons, and so.
Phil, whenever someone says "God bless y'all," you gotta say that.
These conversations,
someone
because we need more priests. Ultimately, at the end of the day, these conversations are not gonna.
Cock, can you stop blathering?
On that note, Stephen, could I read one thing real before we close?
Donde eres el Lincoln? Hey, here you go, my amigo.
His interview, he says.
Oh, it is a star. I'm stupid.
Under the question, well, I won't read all the questions. He says the sanctification of a soul certainly depends upon an authentic profession of faith.
Live chat out.
Christian life.
Buenos nachos.
Basically. He says on,
Yeah, I know.
on
We sent him the
Sundays,
link.
souls do not need to consult the internet.
Kimuro, mi negros.
Hey, I don't know what that means.
¿Qué onda?
Hey, SAPX.
SPS, man. You don't have to
Tienes no
worry about the
huevos.
Pope. You don't need no Pope, man.
Tienes no huevos here, SAPX, mi amigo.
Yeah.
SAPX excommunicate this, man.
Hey, man, SAPX.
Buenos dias, MK Ultra.
Excommunicate
It's MK,
these nuts.
MK Ultra.
Hey
MK
man,
Ultra.
they try calling us illegal consecration, man.
Man.
You fight here, man.
We don't care if it's no legal, man.
Yeah, the Padre Pagliarne is gonna get him some bishops, man.
Hey, illegal. Hey man.
I don't care
I've
about
never-
no Lissy.
Paleface, be silent.
Hey,
No is licit.
No consecration.
Took.
Yeah, Holmes.
Matt Gaspers, man. Hey,
Dude.
Hey
he's a Matt Gaspers, man.
Dude, he was about to get
Mateo
arrested for fraud.
Gasparo.
That was crazy.
I think he crashed out.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
We
I mean,
missed
his
out on
position
that.
was just not coherent. Dude. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it was just about saying anything to win and asking Matthew Joseph questions he didn't have the answer to.
There are
That
no
was it.
illegal consecrations on stolen land, man.
Man, this thing is Spain, man. I might be 1% Spanish and 99% like Aztec, but
No,
man,
Matt Gaspers was the Nick Cavazos of Taylor Marshall like 10 years ago.
This shit.
It's true, man. He was like getting coached up by the once and great Taylor Marshall.
Many moons ago, he was once Taylor Marshall bitch.
It's true.
hey man, uncharitable, man.
Yeah,
No
dude,
illegal
Matthew
masses on
Joseph
stolen
mocked him though.
council. Vatican II.
Oh man. Hey man.
Weird
Las Lobos. The high wolf rule again. They feel.
Hey,
They stick of candle.
Yeah.
Pope Leo is a wolf in wolf's clothing, ese.
Oh, the arguing from the oh man, what the heck? The clergy before the Sanhedrin clergy or the passion of the in Christ's passion, like those arguments, that's a Bottoism, dude. Like straight up a Botto arguments, dude. It was trash.
That's trash R&R stuff, yeah.
R&R is just it's I don't know, dude. Like
What was the
I was
argument?
thinking of sending Matt
Oh,
Gasper's clips.
it's not. Nostra Aetate is not wrong. They have their own second covenant, and it's not the Jews, and they didn't actually do it themselves. It was just the Sanhedrin and the Pharisees. So it was just the hierarchy. So that condemnation is only down on the hierarchy. It doesn't come down on the Jews themselves.
Hey man, you sound like Matt Gasper. Hey man.
You
What
want the
other
gas to get a room?
Yeah, I should just send that whole stream to the diamonds. Be like, I'm not even gonna give you guys timestamps. Just fry Gaspers.
But the brothers won't bite on it. It doesn't smack of Fenianism. They're not gonna. They won't jump on it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it has to be. Yeah.
Hey man, we got new Pelican content. Pelicano, hey man.
Los gatos de la playa. Cuidado.
Bishops that are being appointed that are openly.
Hey, Ese, who's that fat Mexican?
We have the Vatican coming out and.
No, who's this guy?
Hey man, this man. Oh my bad. Add it to stage. I'll go back. Here we go. Going back. It's like,
All right. Turn it up because I can't hear it.
We do
Say
apologize that we were a few minutes late.
Oh.
70 and well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Dan 70, and I want to welcome you to today's Pelican panel, an exclusive on the conversation
Pelican
of
panel.
the upcoming consecration.
We gotta eat churros, lots of churros.
We do apologize that we were a few minutes late getting started, but I hope that what we're going
Let
to
me
share
call
today
my
will
hermanos,
help each and every
Mucho
one of us
Fernando's
in these challenging times.
I
By
like
now,
to
you've
appeal
heard
to
that
our
the
lady
consecrations are
of,
going to take place. There is a date that's been set of July 1st. So what does this
What was
mean? How do we handle it?
Our Lady of Illegals, like Popo Francis.
Oh man, that's
Our
brutal.
Lady of Illegals.
That
That's a
was,
legit thing. That's a
that was
legit
funny.
thing.
It's Nuestra Señora de la Migra.
What is the what's the stuff with
The mountain, Phil?
with avocados?
Oh.
Guacamole.
Guacamole.
A lady of guacamole is the
And,
official
what is
mascot of
going
the
on in the church
Pelicans.
today? That's what we want to have for a discussion.
Oh no.
There's no doubt that today we as the laity are having to deal with questions that, quite frankly, we shouldn't have to deal with. We have bishops that are being appointed that are openly against the faith. We have the Vatican coming out and denigrating Our Lady. We have challenges
coming out.
Wait.
We have lady with disobeying their bishops and starting Pelican Plus.
Wait, who was it who said they were coming out of the closet in one of the Tradcaf media I was watching?
Oh, it was
They
Mike
kept using.
Pentel.
Yeah, Mag Pentel. You gotta
doom
get out of the closet.
Get out of the
doom closet.
It's probably got a tattoo for it.
The doom closet.
Yeah, he's coming out the closet.
Yo, breaking
right.
news.
And
Selah,
think it's
breaking Cox news. I'm getting this live.
Le Llorona.
The Anglican bishop that Father Calvin Robinson just moved under is saying that he's a took bishop.
Whoa.
It's fair
Straight
to
up.
say
An
that
Anglican
anyone
took
that
bishop, bro. Like what? Like what do we?
What,
What am I
is
supposed to
Father
make of
Robinson
that?
supposed to be our new priest?
might be right.
He
We
might
do
have.
have a crisis on
I
our
mean,
hands.
it depends, dude. Like, I mean, are they professing to be like took Anglicans or something? Or are they professing to be like tooks? Like,
Ooh, I
this
got
is
an
wild.
idea. We need the Took Anglican Ordinariate under the CMRI and RCI.
Yeah, good
Many
idea.
of us are wrestling with what to do, and we know that the number one mission of the church is the salvation of souls. So as many people that are watching today, you're probably like I am. You're a father, you're a mother. You've not only got your soul
You eat
to
churros.
be careful and to be watchful for, but that of your family. So today,
Hey man, watchful for faith. What about watchful for faith for fat man?
our
Hey.
conversation is framed in that light. How do we as the laity deal with what's going on? This new announcement, what will be the repercussions? Now that an announcement's been made, what's been put into motion?
Hey man, I'm glad he's giving his opinion for a debate that he has 5 minutes to say, man.
What is going to be happening? What are
Find
the
out on
conversations that are
Pelican
going to
Plus
come
behind the
forward?
paywall.
Let's be fair. None of us really know. And this is
Hey,
not
none of
something
us
that
know.
was
I don't
not
know, I'll ask.
expected.
It's only
This has
20
been
million
expected for
pesos a
long
month,
time. So there's
ese.
nothing new. The only thing that's new is that a date has been set and it's been announced. So as we get into this conversation today, we've got some great men that are part of Pelican Plus, and we're excited to have them with us. We're going to give everyone their time to share their thoughts of what's going on, what they're particularly focused on, and hopefully give some words of wisdom for all of us that are having to deal with this. So as we get started today, I'd first like to bring on one of our co-founders, Mr. Kennedy Hall, to share his thoughts on the announcement.
I have 134 IQ. I make less money than friends who barely passed high school.
Whoa.
All right. Well, it's Canadian version of the Mexican dude.
That's right. Now, this is Dan Sevigny, Canadian.
And this was for a video that will be on Pelican the next couple days about this whole affair. One thing I'd like to know.
It's a fair, hey, man. It's an affair, man. Hey. They'll be cheating on the SAPX. What's your take on that, man? He be making all these promises, and the SAPX be like, hey, you give us Bishop, hey.
I hope they consecrate like 20 bishops.
Yeah. Yeah. Full took SSPX.
Is that it's going to happen on July 1st, which is the Feast of the Precious Blood, but it's also Dominion Day, which is a national holiday of Canada. So one up for us,
Canada.
I guess. But in any event, as Dan said, this has been in the works for a long time.
Canada replaced Catholic holiday with some nonsense.
That actually would be in our interest if they consecrated like an insane amount of bishops, like 20 or more. Because
at least 10 of them will go seed eventually because they'll eat each other.
Wait, Kennedy Hall's camera quality is just this dog shit. I'm even putting the video at 720p, and that's just Kennedy.
The news broke.
Hold on, John. What's the inside information on the
I think
SSPX
he has like
deal?
a blurred back.
I gave my hot take yesterday. Is Kennedy Hall is running pro SSPX, the idea that they're being like Lefebvre in preparation for when the SSPX gets permission to do this. And he's like, well, they weren't necessarily going for permission. Because it's like, would Pagliarani change like this? No. Who believes that Filet magically doesn't want to unite with Rome? I just don't
totally
mind.
wants to.
I think this is an advertising setup to pretend the SSPX is being the SSPX.
100%.
So it's like they haven't covered anything directly of really what these consecrations are. And Kennedy Hall did this whole brainwashing bit where he's like, all the SSPX cared about was the Latin Mass. That's all Lefebvre cared about.
So
the Latin Mass.
So stupid.
That was
and then Nick Carbongos even said that. Nick Carbongos even said that. He was like,
my father Chicada Latin Massism articles.
Yeah, I know. It's like this. That's a lie. Even the most R&R, of the SSPX in the 80s wasn't that position.
No.
Just give us our Latin Mass, bro.
No, a lot of them are like that, though. They are.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying Kennedy Hall is pretending like that's
But
in line.
the whole thing that this is a psyop and then that they're just setting it up so that the SSPX is a little bit closer to the Vest controlled op, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is a psyop.
The book on the Society of St. Pius
That's why he
X,
made
I think most
30
people
minutes of
watching,
saying
if
nothing.
they follow me, would know that. And
but
there's really
you saw that
nothing
last
different
night.
right now than there was in 1988. And
Okay, what Bill text to the group?
On the entire internet.
In 1988, when this took place,
Thomas
there
Lee
was
Trust
the penalties that were leveled against Archbishop Lefebvre, Bishop Castro.
No, that's also how I square what Mike Parrott said and everything going on in the background is, have we heard from the SSPX they're going to do it without permission? No. But we're going to hear all this advertising of, we're going to do it without permission if that has to happen. But is that going to happen? I don't believe so. I think they'll get permission.
Should be full on Palmeranian. They should consecrate 20.
Yeah, exactly. They should be like, we are the Catholic Church. SAPX, man.
My heir and the four bishops.
No, there's no.
By 1991, it was clear that lay people weren't going to be in trouble for attending the SSPX. They tried to do that in Hawaii, and that
notice he is shilling the fact the SSPX is regularized, and they have a weird canonical situation, and the SSPX merely. By the way, he calls the SSPX the fraternity now. I don't know.
Well, that's what they're called in France. In France, it's la frat.
Okay, but nobody in America uses the term fraternity because that's in line with the FSSP. Now, I'm not saying this is
It's like
like
all over
so
Europe,
deep
it's the
that the
FSSSPX.
yes, I know. But America, I'm saying in America, I don't know if this is part of the PSYOP, but nobody calls the society the fraternity unless they mean St. Peter. The full communion.
Ooh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't think it's that deep, but I do think it's fucking weird that Kennedy Hall, even though he's terrible at French, is like, I call it the fraternity.
Yeah, his French is pretty ass even for
It's
Canadian.
the fraternity of accompaniment and encounters.
Yeah, like who calls it the fraternity, Kennedy?
And the synodal way.
Yes, that's the synodal way. We're dialoguing in our synod of Selahcast.
Many moons.
Many moons.
Sweet serenity.
Yeah.
Light
as yeah. Let me
was actually overturned by Rome against.
Also, he just looks so smug. If you ever saw me in real life doing it at my job, just know that John thinks he's right, and he's gonna be wrong. Because that's what I do. You cross your arms and you're like,
John, you're choleric, and you're always right.
Yep, I'm right, guys. I'm so smug. I know better. And that's like, you're wrong. It's like, okay, I guess I'm wrong.
Phil's always right, but he doesn't care.
Now that's choleric. You see, I take. I don't know.
I'm not a Pisces or whatever you guys are talking
Phil,
about.
you're a Galarian.
I'm not whatever you're.
Phil, you're a Galarian, and Imburrito's a Unovan. Okay.
What? Sanguine? What?
No, you're Unovan.
You guys this is all just horoscope.
You're a Galarian. It really is though.
Yes,
the
Phil,
way
the
that
four temperaments are
It's like-
horoscope.
Yes, they have become that pretty much.
You find it easy to be with people, but also introverted.
and you like long walks on the beach.
Also, you hate the beach.
horoscope.
They give you both. Yeah, that is me.
Yeah, they're the
He likes to spend his Friday nights flossing his cats.
Like the temperaments are just like basic advice for people, and whatever the heck you think you are, it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, you gotta change.
So we haven't decided what Kennedy Hall is, other than Canadian.
Yeah,
I love it when Mario just calls him the Canadian beard oil salesman. That's pretty cool.
That is what he is, though. Yeah, have you tried my beard oils? Now that he's on Pelican, though, he doesn't have to do that anymore. He's not that, poor.
My beard oil is made from the sweat of Novus Ordos.
I mean, it is, basically. He'd be rubbing that stuff all over his face. I'm sorry, by the way, that I thought BC meant black roosters and not birth control.
What?
Yeah, black.
What are you even talking
roosters.
about?
Well, someone commented, Catcan said something about they've been taking too much BC and smell funny, and I was like, BC, maybe they mean like the news network in Britain.
Oh,
I don't know.
No idea.
BBC?
Yeah, BBC. I thought this was a funny race joke anyway.
Nice.
Anyway, back to our content.
The decision of a local bishop. So
We
there's
have
been
10
this sort of
comments.
canonical gray area for a long time. And then, of course, the penalties were officially recognized as gone
SSPX
in
doesn't care about
2009.
local ordinaries.
Faculties were recognized for universal jurisdiction for confessions, etc., and all the.
But they do now, in Palesra, they do now.
Yeah. For about 10 seconds.
People
And
know
they get
this
the
stuff.
bishops
So
and they walk away.
I
if
think
this
Rome should
goes
just
the quote
they should
unquote
just
worst
have
way
the SSPX that they just do one Novus Ordo mass on a weekday, and they'll be fine.
and to Tricia, and what causes someone to need birth control?
What? Is John Farrell trolling the cast?
No, it says no, John. It was birth control. But what do you need? What would cause someone to need birth control? That's what I'm asking.
Well, if they're insinuating that some people should not procreate, maybe that's like all the guys on Pelican Plus. I sort of understand.
A big beard conditioner. Marito hasn't talked in a while. What's up with that?
I was just investigating the Father Calvin Robinson
Possible
took deal.
on July
He's saying
1st.
he's old
It's no
Catholic.
different than 1988 in a
Hey,
Old
isn't
quote
Father
Catholic.
Martin
it'd be the
Navarro
same
old
thing over
Catholic?
again, which
You mean original SSBX? Yes, OG.
The OG SSPX from the 1800s?
Hey, they even have a bishop named Dominique Marcel Varley.
The SSPX would have gone old quote Catholic after Assisi, because then that's when it was obvious that
Yeah, I
was
mean,
not
you
the
either
Pope.
become a sede or you become old Catholic.
So Father Navarro, I don't know for sure. I don't
That's
know
the
if he's like an old.
Sea of Caraglow old Catholic.
Is he
Yeah, the
an
ones
old
who
Catholic?
admit to being Yeah, they admit to being Jansenists as well. All while
That's good,
having
right?
the Sacred Heart logo.
I don't know, man. I mean, I want to support my old Catholic tooks. I think that Father Robinson is leaning Anglican, though. I don't think he's actually going to be Catholic. He's unfortunately going to be old quote
What kind of
Catholic.
mass do you guys go to? Losing it.
What kind of mass?
Kennedy
I
Hall
go
goes to gaining mass.
I go to the basement of a Asian massage parlor. That is where my mass usually is.
Yeah, I only go to non-unicum mass.
it's kind of interesting considering it happened on Groundhog
Only
Day
go
when
to
the
online Novus
announcement
Ordo.
was made.
I only watch live streams of the Novus Ordo.
It is only like the really gay Novus Ordo.
Yeah,
Like the
I only
witch
go to
side of
Superman
Novus Ordo.
and Wizard of Oz Novus Ordo.
No,
I can't get to James Martin's mass location, so I make sure to watch it.
No, I watched the James Green video on repeat with the sound off.
Ooh, you should play the James Martin video with Stephen Colbert.
No, but he was on with David Ross too. Proclamation.
Oh yeah, you should do that. It's an
At
old
the
one.
same
though.
time, I do believe we're in a vastly different landscape than we were in.
That means nothing. We're not in a landscape. We're in a portrait.
different
I don't know about
landscape.
you guys. I prefer portrait mode over landscape.
I think it's pretty much the same as the old. It's not different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't get people going took line, but still being old Catholic. I thought we established that if you're an old Catholic took, you become Catholic. But now they're like, no, I'm old quote Catholic.
Dude, it's like being a Benedictantist. Yeah, it's like I'm a Sedevacantist in spirit, but I celebrate the Novus Ordo exclusively, and Ratzinger didn't resign correctly.
No, that's just not even like the spirit of Sedevacantism, I don't think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Thaddeus Kaczynski's the only Benedictantist with the truth.
No, Dr. Mazza is like Benedictantist, and that crazy girl, what's her name?
Yeah,
I mean, if
Anne Barnhart.
It can't be about
Anne Barnhart, we
the
love her.
election. It can't be about the election cope, though. But then your father Altman is just like, well, they appointed so many like homosexuals that like that they're not real popes. Like that's basically like.
I love Father Altman's takes.
Yeah,
I met
I do
him
too.
about 5 or
He's
6
my
years
favorite.
ago, but
Yeah,
he
he's my
still
absolute
can't get his
favorite.
way. He can't get away from the Novus Ordo. He's stuck.
Yeah, he's my favorite. That
The
con-celebrated
relationships between the
mass with
SSPX
quote
and the
Bishop
Roman
Strickland
authorities
was
are
awesome.
generally
Bishop
speaking very
quote Strickland.
positive. Even today, I saw
Quote
that
Bishop,
there
yeah,
was something
quote.
from Cardinal Fernandez, and it was, hey, we're going to get together next week, and we're going to have a chat and have some dialogue. It was very difficult for Archbishop Lefebvre to get the ear of anyone.
We're gonna have a pilgrimage
back
together.
in the 1970s.
Wait. Kennedy Hall's saying
He wants a
right now the
retreat at sea.
SSPX have an
He wants
easier
a
time
retreat at
talking to
sea.
Rome. When Rome has gotten gayer than ever before, Kennedy Hall's take is, oh, it's a good thing the SSPX can now dialogue with Rome. That's such a great thing that we're doing that. Like, what's next? I mean, this is like me saying, oh, well, at Casey's now we have more trannies. So
Wait, John, was there a question somebody had in the chat? I didn't see it.
they asked you if you're still on Twitter. I asked Austro-Hungarian nationalist or whatever.
Of course I am.
I just forget your Twitter handle.
Same. MK Berlin.
But bearded guy looks like has a Nazi flag hidden in his attic.
Probably.
Hey man, he's got that smug. We wish.
John Paul II saw him one time in 1978 or something like that, and then there was basically nothing.
You can barely hear it, but he's actually singing the Panzerlied right now.
I was about to say, why did his family leave Italy?
Exactly.
Consecrate, and all of a sudden there was an emergency. At least at this point, there is this back and forth. Many representatives from the society have been to Rome many times over the years for meetings and conversations and all that sort of stuff. And last thing I'll say here before I know that we're going to pass.
Selah. By the way, can we have Jihan make some good comments? Great point, Jihan. Thank you.
Pass it over to Dr. K.
I haven't made that joke in a while.
It's possible to argue in favor of the Society of St. Pius X using canon law. It's possible to argue against the Society of St. Pius X using canon law. It really almost comes down to the eye of the beholder as far
That just
as
sounded like the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, real. That was, by the way, Kennedy Aldo's third. That's like Michael Mann. He's like, what's your take on the SPI? Well, I can't comment on it.
What the?
By the way,
Michael Matt's comment on everything is unite the clans. Unite the clans.
Oh, that is why I
clans.
think it's a psyop, is because no one's actually has any information of the alleged we're not going to get Rome's permission. Like, you would think.
Dude, Tommy is
now
so
we're
deep
big, they
into
would
this
say that.
Anglican thing, he's not even paying attention anymore. He's like, Calvin Robinson is now the next pope of the seeds.
Dude, I will vote for him for Pope, dude. Like, I'm so down. No, I'm, yeah.
Hey, Phil, stop ranting, man, Phil.
Hey, man, I gotta congratulate him for joining the Took line, man. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad it happened for him.
Phil's awake.
Thank you, Phil. Great comment.
Excellent.
And just, we have a couple lawyers or legal professionals on this stream. They could tell us this.
Yay.
In law in general, we take into account the state of mind. We take into account the intention.
Oh my gosh, he's just blabbering on. Basically, to argue for the SSPX and Kennedy All-Lane, he might not be saying it, but he's saying Lefebvre was mentally insane, unlike our current SSPX. Like, imagine being an SSPX
if you read
defender.
Tessier de Maliere's biography, in those last 10 years, Lefebvre was like all over the place.
Oh, I know.
Archbishop Lefebvre was like, he was good on Tuesdays, he was bad on Wednesdays. I mean, he was all over the place.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying Kennedy Hall is pretty much, without explicitly saying, the Lefebvre was insane when he consecrated. We don't know why he didn't get Rome's permission. He was just mentally insane. That's why it's
Question
okay.
is was he more insane than Tuke?
Well, he was.
Real.
No. He was in fear.
Yeah. But it wasn't a rational fear, as Kennedy Hall's explained to us.
Oh, Tuck was just based. I mean, that's what he was. I mean,
no, Kennedy Hall's argument is. Please see.
We have to remember that Filet was the bursar, right? 30 pieces of silver.
Mm-hmm. And remember, guys, he's going to totally do the same thing Lefebvre. Unlike Lefebvre, who was mentally insane and couldn't see how much dialogue we need to have with Rome.
I thought the Galeretto was sick, though. Isn't he sick?
I think he's dead, isn't he? No,
he's still around, but he's not traveling as much anymore. That's why I'm wondering. Like, Tessier de Malieres passed away.
Well, Williamson was vindicated about Filet.
Yeah, he was. I'm just saying, there's only two right now. So What
I used to
happens if
question-
the Gallaretta gets sick and, you know,
Oh, well, he's already out of the picture anyway. Filet's the youngest, and he was the
he's just
last
got to show
choice.
up. He's got to do his thing at the July 1st ceremony. But what happens if, like, he doesn't make it, you know?
Well, nothing. They'll just pretend like these SSPX bishops didn't exist, and all of Filet's picks will be the new, bishops that are like, yeah, we need to work with the FSSP, just like Lefebvre intended.
Right.
FSSP is so gay.
You will get all the gay boys.
Wait, we're now going to call the FSSP the Society and the SSPX the Fraternity, just to confuse everybody.
The frat.
The frat bros.
We take into account the state of necessity in the Code of Canon Law. The thing about the state of necessity is it's not
blah,
defined.
blah, blah.
It's in there, but it's not defined. So
This is such a cult for Kennedy.
will that be a strong enough argument for everyone when it comes to the society?
Even Kennedy, I was not sure about the SSPX anymore. This is kind of fun just for him to basically be like, well,
Ooh,
honestly,
he can
guys,
join Bishop Raw up there in Canada.
No, I'm saying he's like, guys, there's no reason to be SSPX, but at the same time, maybe there is. Can we know? And that's why I'm pro SSPX, because Lefebvre could have been mentally insane. And, is that strong enough for you? Maybe it's not.
Maybe that works. Maybe the laity get to decide
Maybe that's-
everything here. All the big guys
Yeah,
with beards are saying like the laity has to be worried about this stuff.
We need to start compiling Kennedy Hall so he can prove he's a bipolar woman. He's like, today, I was sad. And then I read Lefebvre, and I was like, yeah, man, I hate Lefebvre. And then the next day, I was thinking, I love Lefebvre! Oh! Kennedy Hall's got a whole mental case with his love for Lefebvre.
It does.
The scorned lover. He's like, I wish I could have met him.
No, it won't. And who's going to define it? I have no idea. So we don't know a lot. We don't know how these conversations are going to go. And a lot of it is going.
Selah, I was just thinking about something in my head. Since none of us are ever going to watch these people's videos, because we're not stupid, read their books. Do you guys think when they write these Catholic books, they write in almost a bromance with them and whoever the character they created is?
Hold on, I
Taylor
could read
Marshall?
from Kennedy's In Defense of the SSPX. I think I bought that years ago.
No, but you know what I mean, like the fiction novels. Like Kennedy Hall's fiction novels, and Taylor Marshall's like writing about saints. I'm just wondering if there's like a bromance they're writing in with they're like, man, I would have been the best friend. Here my inserting myself into the story is. Like, you know how Michael Matt's like, I'm at the foot of the cross, bro.
Yeah.
I was there.
I was there in the nom, in the stuff.
Yeah. Michael Matt suffered worse than Vietnam vets. He had to sit at the feet of Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre. Anyway, Phil left us. It was a large, but now it's a medium. That's true.
No, I think I didn't see a reference to Taylor Marshall in Kennedy's Terror of Demons book.
Man, that's
Maybe
so
there
sad.
was. Maybe there was.
Oh, yeah. Taylor Marshall in his next fiction, right? And I was and the main character is best friends with a mailer Tarshall.
Going to have to be that we're going to wait and see.
Oh my gosh, Peter Kwasniewski's mic's even worse than Kennedy's. By the way, this is a Panatron. Dude, this is some John Farrell level
Dr.
camera
K,
quality.
go ahead and give us some of your thoughts. On this.
Hey guys!
Hey guys, my camera sucks and I'm an old dude.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Kennedy.
Yes,
some
Trisha,
people
Phil's
say,
been a
and
mod
I've
for a
seen this
while.
quite a bit in recent days, they say the crisis is over. The crisis that
Hey, Phil the mod, can you ban
precipitated
Trisha from the
1988
chat?
Episcopal consecrations. Things are better in general after John Paul II and Benedict XVI. The Latin Mass, it can be found all over the place these days, and so this step would be totally unjustified. And
No.
I want to respond to that by saying I disagree very fundamentally. In some ways, I think that the crisis in the church is worse than ever. And I think that's particularly so after the 12 years of the pontificate of Pope Francis. I think that his pontificate...
By the way, I'd like to tell a sad story today.
What, Michael Davies?
And Burrito, you're going to cry about this.
Oh, yeah.
So, today at Casey's, I went in there and I was going to buy me some Velo nicotine pouches. And I told the register lady, give me the Velo 9s. And guys, this lady gave me a Velo 6 on accident.
Oh, no.
And now I have a Velo 9 and a Velo 6. I mean, if she had grabbed the wrong Velo, it could have been Velo 6-7.
Oh, my. Anathema sits.
That's bad.
It was, in fact, disastrous. I mean, this is why I recently published this book, The Disastrous Pontificate, Pope Francis' Rupture from the Magisterium. And I think that the society is keenly aware of just how much disarray and...
By the way, I didn't mean to make the 6-7 joke. It's just the story stopped going.
You couldn't help it.
I was just like, man, this story's going nowhere. I'm trying to come up with a joke. I was like, man, that's really easy to make.
Google has the new authority. Selah. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
This is a local shop for local
and
people.
Chaos there is still in the church. I find that sometimes people have too much of a France and United States centered viewpoint when they talk about the traditional liturgy, because yes, I mean, with the exception of too many dioceses, but in the United States and France, there is a fairly wide availability of the traditional Roman Rite. Not that this is only about liturgy, but just to focus on that.
I gotta crash out for a little bit.
Okay. Where did Phil go? He's just not here. How old is Quaz? He looks 60, but probably only 35. True.
In fact, if you look around the rest of the world, the availability of it is deplorable.
And Anthony,
there are
do you want to
parts
join
of
us?
the world, such as in Asia, in Africa, parts of South America, where the Society of St. Pius X is the only organization bringing traditional Catholic liturgy, preaching, catechesis to the people. That's it. They're the only game in town. And so I think we need to have we also need to have a worldwide perspective and think about the situation, not just in our own backyard, which might be perfectly fine with the Fraternity of St. Peter or the Institute of Christ the King, but think about the whole world. I also just want to add that the crisis to which the society is responding is a crisis created by the popes and the bishops. They've done very little to address and redress it. As I say,
they've done very little to address and redress it, and that's why they gotta wear the dress. That's right. Anyway,
worse under Pope Francis, and in fact, it's up to them to solve this crisis. It's not up to us as lay people.
The crisis of the Latin Mass.
We have to make shift and do what we can to nourish our own faith, to protect the faith, to pass it on within our families. In a certain sense, a lot of these questions are above our pay grade, and we need to ask the
Selah, above the pay grade. Thank you, Kwasniewski, for saying that. Truly stunning words from this man. A truly humble soul. Yeah, welcome to the chat, St. Anthony, our favorite guy.
Vatican and ask the church's hierarchy to deal with these things in a serious way and not just dismiss them as, well, you know, these are the hangups of a certain minority and the society are just a bunch of rebels. I'm sorry, but that's not an answer. That's not a response. And we deserve better.
We deserve better.
Whoa. What's that?
Whoa.
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44. Guys, Nina just built...
Well, thank you, Dr. K. I appreciate those insights, and I know that there may be...
Selah, I'd like to say something positive, Dr. K. Unlike Kennedy Hall, who blabbered on for 5 minutes saying basically nothing. Peter Kay just, seized his time so that somebody else, maybe with some thoughts, could talk. Instead, Kennedy Hall was like, blah, 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 I'm Canadian, blah, 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 blah.
A few technical difficulties, some blurriness here. We ask that everybody just stick with us. But we're now going to turn over and get the opening thoughts from Professor Brian McCall.
Thank you, Dan. And before I start, I want to thank you for all of this. You are the moving force behind getting Pelican Plus out there, and none of this would be possible without you. So I want to thank you for that. In my opening thoughts, there's so much that...
And I'd like to thank the Selahcast chat for bringing us this amazing comments you guys put out. He said good night.
Selahcast chat didn't do anything.
No, they did everything, man. Look at these. These are our most loyal fans.
And it will be said about this. I want to start at a level of general principles. So I'd like to articulate in a few minutes.
Wait, by the way, does anyone have the timestamp of Matt Gasper's doing that? Because I got there right at the end, and I'm really sad. Because Phil was like, turn the content off. And I was like, it seems like we're just fighting.
It was pretty close to the beginning, actually. It was
nice. Okay, Matt
If you can scroll through, if you scroll back, and then you'll see my super chat in blue, and then it's going to be a couple minutes before that. So it should be within the first half hour, I think.
Okay, we'll go there.
That was funny. How about Took Father Robinson, Rad Trad? What do you think about that?
Contradict. And so...
Great.
I don't see your super chat, man.
If Polo 6 is a saint or not.
Yeah.
Oh, is it here?
Yeah, let me
conflict.
Let me jump in here real quick.
Which, by the way, I really should have made the SAPX on a freaking super chat, been like, "Tienes no huevos, Urias SBX."
I'm gonna bring this up, Took. If you,
why does he keep saying Took?
This question, but
I literally talked to him personally, and he still doesn't know it's Took.
You don't think that he is?
It's Tommy. Come on, man.
Yeah, same thing.
Condescending to ask.
You could say.
I don't think...
we want to be respectful. Come on, Matt.
I find it hard to see how Paul VI would have met
the crash out
traditional
was before
threshold
this, though.
for
It was
canonization.
Oh man,
like
The
maybe
poisonous
2
food
minutes.
of- All you people say that Vatican II is not binding, and then he
Is it
says,
here?
and I have the quote here: "Is this for the Lefebvrists, not the Pope, or not the College of Bishops, not the Ecumenical Council, to decide which one of these innumerable traditions must be considered the norm of faith?" I mean, so there are things here that.
By the way, Dave Riley with that pipe looks so gay.
That we need to take into account that just because Vatican II didn't.
I'm gonna say it controversially. Don't smoke a pipe. Please don't
release any anathema.
They're gayer than cigars. There's pipes are like trad vapes, super gay.
Does not mean that it is not a binding council. In fact, we see it.
Remember, pipes and vapors have like the same idea. They're like, oh, I gotta get the special flavor, bro.
It's the main issue.
And then they do that gross, which by the way, we had this coworker who'd like inhale a fucking shit ton of vape juice. Like about as much as I go through in a day, it seemed like, in vape. And then he'd blow out this fucking cloud of smoke. It's like, dude, we're working with electrical stuff. Can you please not? Like, if I see white smoke coming out of an electrical unit, what do you think I'm gonna think, man? Like, so yeah, whatever.
You in the church today. I mean, this is what everybody's arguing here. So, and I think somebody said before that we need to wait for this holy pope, as if the divine assistance to the papacy is dependent on whether or not somebody is holy. That again makes the church a human sort of element, and I guess here, and I'll just finish up. Who judges what here? I mean, there's already some dissension as to whether or not who we can call saints or what literature.
No patriots.
Yeah, here it is.
That is not how Christ set up his church, and we can all have these opinions. Which
I noticed his mouth twitch. He's getting angry. You can
Catholic
tell.
teaching. Just one quick point before I let somebody else
take off Pope Pius IX.
As soon as I saw him make
the gift of
that
truth
face,
and
here we'll get the face zoom up so I can
Oh,
show everybody. Speed down to half because I have to get right at the grimace of his face because he grimaces.
Sure. Nah.
You have the tells on it.
Oh, like, look, he's already rolling his eyes. He's giving it the blank stare that he's already, he's not actually thinking about it.
No, we have to
Look at that
we
body
gotta,
posture.
What we gotta do, we gotta analyze him, and then we gotta like put up a Selah debate candidate against him, and just have them like mess with him like that. And just
Yeah,
totally
dude, just do
destroy
the.
him.
No, but seriously, people do that. Like, someone's not listening to you when they give you this like smug blank stare. That means he's not listening. He's just like, I'm right. I'm right. It's like.
Or is that where? I think this is
We
where
all
it is,
do it.
right, Chad? Well,
Yeah.
either way, he sent you. Yeah, he gave. Oh, okay. So I guess it was back. All right, Rad Chad's giving it to you then. 30-30.
What is it? 30-30. Okay.
Okay.
Forget the exact quote, but he said that after the council. So
I guess
So-
maybe make the point a bit clearer to me, Matt, because So are you agreeing then that this is or not a clear representation of what Lefebvre would do again? Because it seems to me after 88, he says it's a dialogue of death. We have to focus on doctrine, and then he doesn't have any further communication. The SSPX in 91 consecrates Bishop.
So this is, by the way, why I want to reiterate the fact I don't buy into the idea the SSPX won't get approval. I think they are seeking approval.
Yeah.
I don't buy into the idea. I just, until I'm proven wrong, I don't buy it. I think there's too many talks that's gone on. There's too much of a shift, and the pretend idea that Fillet and Pogriani just have this light switch that's like, oh, we're back to being trad again. Like, this is the same copium people had with Leo. Like, they're like, oh, well, maybe. It's like, no.
No, you just gave the best analysis. Your analysis earlier was better than anything I've seen anywhere. It was like you deadass have the best analysis on this that I've seen.
Well, let's say I'm wrong. Well, they're extreme. Let's say I'm wrong. Then yeah, I guess I'm wrong. But being realistic instead of overly optimistic. Like this, my opinion, I think, is more realistic. And honestly, in the last, 6 years, being more realistic has always had those people be right about things. Like Pope Leo, let's all get our copium out and disregard his past. And it's these same people giving the copium again. Like what's that meme that's like falling for it again?
Yeah,
like
fell for it again award.
Yeah, literally the fell for it again award is what we have.
Yeah, it's diabolical, Cope.
No. Like, if anybody is the nothing ever happens chud, it would be me on Selahcast. But the real issue with that is that's usually the correct opinion. Like, I just don't see you fell for it again award just needs to be presented now. Like,
yeah, like they're not, and the Goyim fell for it hard. Like they really think like they're all like, I'm gonna take this badge of this excommunication as a badge of honor. Like they're out here talking like that, and that's how.
Yeah, but they're also talking about a non-SSPX talking points of just having the Latin Mass. Like,
yeah,
they are
they're
speaking
all
in a way.
masters. They're willing to get quote excommunicated just for their Latin Mass. They're literally
Like,
high
notice.
quote Church Anglicans or Eastern quote Orthodox.
Notice this alleged consecration that they're totally going to do illegally is prefaced on people in their commentaries saying, oh, we're totally legal. We're totally legal. Notice how much permission we have. Like, oh, so why even do the consecration, bro, if you're so legal?
Yeah. No, but
what's the point of doing consecrations if you're so legal and in the church and it's just about the Latin Mass?
Yeah, but Leo's winning because he got all of these Goyim retards to be full-blown R&R tards. that's how he's winning. He's getting all these people to go to hell for their R&R.
No, it gets worse though, because this isn't even R&R anymore. This is literally just FSSP R&R. It's significantly worse because doctrine's not even being questioned. Now it's not even about doctrine being questioned. It's R&R becoming Novus Ordo. With the Novus Ordo R&R, that's like, I'll just interpret my documents like Christian B. Wagner and Nick Carbongos makes his video where he claimed he had the breaking news of this and no one's going to talk about it. And he's like, well, we don't really care about the doctrinal problem. This is the Latin Mass.
So the
Same
FSSP, they'll be like, yeah, we totally accept Vatican II, but what they meant by that was like that's what they do.
Wrangle.
Well, yeah, and then they're also like some of them just don't.
As far as I know, without any even asking for Vatican approval. I mean,
well, like I said, I'm not as familiar. So if somebody wants to provide some direct quotes from Archbishop Lefebvre post '88, I'm open to hearing them. But I'm really not interested in
1488 consecrations.
Of the Archbishop.
Can I chime into this?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
All right. Well, first, I
Yeah, I was about to say this. I don't even have to. No, like Nick Carbongo's fan base is the. Yeah.
They're AI.
Yeah.
After all that, I need to change my glass of
There it
water
is.
to a glass of wine. It was painful. It was painful. So much to address there. First, I mean, I'll try to make some quick points about what was said. When
Okay,
Paul the
hot
Sixth-
take award, kick hands. Nobody wants Nick Carbongos to be a priest.
Oh no, is he talking about that?
No, but I'm saying anybody who wants that. The whole idea we should send people to the priesthood who are losers is how we end up with people like Father Emburito.
Well, we got Dietrich is becoming a priest, so.
I was about to say, yeah.
Priest.
Do we want that guy to be a priest? No, that guy's retarded.
Well, we want him to be a Novus Ordo priest, so people realize that's not the church.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I mean, but these people are the most easily groomed individuals in society. None of them should be priests.
For real.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you aren't in some, like, even Rippiger says this about the fraternity having a bunch of problems with effeminate men going into the seminary, and why I guess he distanced himself from the FSSP, even if he uses it as advertising. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, we don't want more gay people, and, like, no. Yeah. We don't need more of those people. If anything, if you want another Bishop Fillet, you ordain Nick Carbongos. Like, but that's like the truth. Yeah, I was about to say, you had to be masculine and able to become holy as a priest. Oh, well, yeah. Of course, but that does, the solution isn't, I'm going to go to seminary. It's like, no, go to a monastery like you plan to and do penance. I don't know.
By the way, do any of you revere him as saint, or is he just Paul the Sixth to you?
Montini.
Anyway, no answer's an answer.
Space, Stephen Cox.
All right, anyway,
Montini.
A little less condescension would be.
He lost the debate. A little less condescension.
He lost it right there. That was
Well,
so
I'm just curious. I mean,
No, you're very condescending. So you should practice some humility.
Practice some humility.
Yeah, he said humility.
No, that's the great thing though, is humiliation of Matt Gaspers means he's not practicing humility. Because he's being humiliated. Like, nobody who needs to learn humility tells that to other people. Hey man, you need to be more humble, man. Like,
yeah.
Like, if you... Yeah, practice some humility, man.
Early in this discussion.
All right, so for Paul VI, when he talked about being pastoral, what that meant was the council didn't define anything by anathemas. It didn't condemn because in the negative, because it would destroy the ecumenical light of it. It taught in a positive way, and Paul VI wrote to Archbishop Lefebvre, and he said, all you people say that Vatican II is not binding. And then he says, and I have the quote here, is this for the Lefebvrists, not the Pope, or not the College of Bishops, not the Ecumenical Council, to decide which one of these innumerable traditions must be considered the norm of faith? I mean, so there are things here that we need to take into account, that just because Vatican II didn't release any anathemas does not mean that it is not a binding council.
But yeah,
In
that
fact,
was
we see it,
that was
it's the main issue in the church today. I mean,
Get
this
some
is what everybody's
humility,
arguing
bro.
here. So, and I think somebody said before that we need to wait for this holy pope, as if the divine assistance to the papacy is dependent on whether or not somebody is holy. That again makes the church a human sort of element. And I guess here, and I'll just finish up.
Only
it's just. Never mind.
Selah.
I'll get to it later. Well,
I mean, I would never say Matt Joseph wasn't being condescending, but sometimes you have to be condescending.
Yeah, that was. I mean, he just cooked him. I mean, they couldn't answer the Saints question. What? Shoot.
Hey, Numa Renorian, I'm gonna need some more humility out of you.
Yeah. I'm just humility.
Get some friggin' humility. Get some friggin' humility.
Near the end, Gaspers tries to go after Sede's train, saying they don't have visibility.
Neither does he.
I know, he really, that's how you know he totally crashed out.
So
you don't go after Sede's
And I think what'll happen
That's
is
crazy.
Paul, actually. So. Anyway, okay. I promise Matt the last word. Go ahead, Matt.
Oh, he doesn't.
I guess for me, the irony of
Oh,
Sedevacantism is that it makes the Pope the be-all and end-all, almost like a god, like an.
Yeah, he's the vicar of our Lord and
Yeah,
Savior.
I said I was in the comments. I was in the comments. I was like, it's like it makes him the vicar of
and
Christ
yet
or
we
something.
have no way of ever getting a valid Pope again. Basically, I mean, there is no valid hierarchy. There hasn't been since 1958. There is no more visible church according to Sedevacantism by necessity.
You just did 3 straw.
So that's kind of the irony of it all for me. I think Dave brought up the perfect analogy, the passion of the church at the very beginning.
Oh
and
my gosh!
And a fourth fallacy. Or wait, so 3 straw men and then another fallacy, all within 30 seconds.
That's for fallatio.
Like, I need to call the Eastern Quote Orthodox. Phone in an Eastern Quote Orthodox. I'm calling Grover, dude. Like how many fallacies was that, dude? That was crazy work.
Eastern Quote Orthodox.
I think Dave brought up the perfect analogy, the passion of the church at the.
Matt Gaspers with his demonic stare and teeth. Notice he looks just like the chipmunk. Notice his hair. He has a receding hairline. As the book at Ephesians 3 says, balding is a sign of the reprobate. Watch our videos. I'm kidding.
Wait, no, okay.
No, I'm just playing.
I was tweaking, bro.
No, I was like, I'm balding, so I can't say anything.
Balding is a sign of the reprobate, my ass.
Real.
That's so funny that you would say that.
And I agree with Kennedy. It's the same principles that applied in 1988.
By the way, I like the fact that they're showing the time playing for Peter Kwasniewski
disagreements
on this guy.
on the facts to which those principles are applied, and that's okay because it's that. But I think we should at least try to get a common core set of principles. That,
do you know anything about the John the 22nd fallacy? Like the R&Rs are bringing up this John 22nd in the year 1300. Taught a heresy.
The idea of law. And here's where we have to realize
wrong.
That's the more I think about the only argument that's I don't know, somewhat entertaining, but I don't know.
Like the one time ever before Vatican II where there was anything like that ever.
This is true. You gotta apply the Dyer fallacy.
Yeah.
I myself smoke a lot of weed whenever I'm reading R&R documents.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well, and Jay Dyer tried claiming that shit was fake.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, if you smoked weed and
by the
read
way,
R&R documents, you'd probably become R&R or something. I don't know.
You could help solve one of the Democratic Party's most pressing challenges.
by the way, this is
Hi,
our
I'm
ad.
Lorenzo.
Our
I'm the
supporters.
DNC's National Organizing Director.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
your
really
thoughts?
real with you. Democrats have major
Shit,
ground.
I'll become a Democrat. Dude.
Unless we act now, we'll be at a disadvantage for decades.
Wow.
So the DNC is taking charge.
Nah,
Through a
just
first of its kind partisan registration push, we'll
Not
register
quite.
hundreds
Not
of
quite
thousands
gonna
of new
become
Democrats.
Democrat.
We expect the electoral consequences to be massive,
Almost.
but
A
this
Southern
program isn't going to be
Democrat.
cheap. And the scale of our investment depends directly on grassroots support.
I'm voting for George Wallace. Which, by the way, new content.
I feel like a broken record, folks. I have
Oh,
news
yeah,
on
yeah,
Father
good one,
Rothrock, but I can't
one,
tell
Taylor,
you
yeah.
everything. Welcome to Eternal Life.
Finally,
Plan.
content. Finally, content.
Eternal Took plan.
He took all my plan.
Eternal Took.
So here's what I have. Bishop
Oh,
Doherty
yeah,
is
I
in
can't
conversations
look- I
with
can't look at
Father
that. What the
Rothrock about
What?
reinstating
Just imagine
him.
she's your grandma.
Now, what that means, I cannot
So
reveal
she
at this
said
time,
that
but I do know.
that
Folks,
Kike
read
Lewis
between.
defamed, or that Daniel Day Lewis O'Connor or whatever defamed Kike Lewis is what she's saying.
Yeah, I saw that one. I haven't watched it, but I did see that. Daniel O'Connor, I don't like. That guy's a weirdo.
I mean, are they just talking crap though, or did he actually?
See, what I want to
do
know,
something?
does the Eternal Life Plan believe in the Big Bang Theory? That's how we know. Let's see if she's super gay. Does she believe in evolution? The alleged person who went to heaven.
The alleged defamation, eternal defamation plan.
Oh boy, here we go. Do Catholics believe we came from apes?
Father, I was in high school in the early 70s. I graduated in 73.
Wait, this looks like it's actually
this has been around a while.
procreation.
In 73. So this has been around
Oh,
a
she's
while.
pro the Colby Center. I guess we can't make fun of her for that. Man.
I want pro Took. That's what I want.
By the way, John Salza is going on to Christine Harrington. The only positive of the SSPX getting approval is the fact John Salza will have to seethe about it.
Yeah.
It's like the only win.
Well, I mean, his Freemasonry's approved of, so it's all good.
By the way, Mike Lewis is just so autistic, man. Like a fetal alcohol syndrome, Lewis. I mean, seriously though.
Wait, we should see his defamation case, dude. I can't believe what
is
Daniel
good.
Day Lewis
Managing
did.
with Connect Team would be a whole lot easier.
Who's training the new guy? Who knows? What do you mean he
Do you
didn't
think
show
it's
up?
actually gonna be some like mud defamation?
Exciting.
Yeah,
I'm
Monday.
gonna go get some ice
Music.
cream, dude. I'm
By the
here
way,
for the
dude.
late. Are you here for the late night stream? I'm here for the
Of
late
course
night
I am.
stream.
I don't guess who doesn't
Alright.
work tomorrow or
All
today.
Let's
I
took it up.
I should DoorDash
Let's took
something.
it up, babe. Let's do it. Let's
And
go.
burrito. I still don't have a car. Can you donate to the John
Wait,
Sympathy Fund?
wait, yo, no, hold on. Take me through this. What are you talking about? You
Remember
don't
when
have
I
a car.
crashed my car in California? Wait, you
Wait,
don't
so
know about that?
wait, hold on. I actually don't know about this.
I
I
visited
heard
ZAP.
I heard you say something about you crashed your car, but I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like a
No.
Selah.
I visited ZAP, and on the way back, I crashed my car, and he had to take me back after I got a ride from California Highway Patrol. And then he drove me to the airport the next day. His dad did.
So, but you had
I'll have a
driven
car.
your personal car, and then so how long of a drive was it that you took your personal car to go see
California
him?
Highway. Oh, it was 30 hours.
You drove 30 hours to see Michael Air Conditioner Naden.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Okay, so then the way back, so he takes you to the airport. How far away was the airport from where his ass lives?
Luckily, just like an hour.
Okay. Dang. So was it some winter stuff? Was that what happened?
Yeah, it was actually snowing up there.
Yeah.
Contrary to everybody else, it was nice.
I haven't seen any snow, dude, like in Utah. But so dang, that's a car crash, dude. That sucks, man.
So your ass doesn't have a. I mean, are you able to get to work and stuff, or how
Yeah,
do you
I
get
walk
to
to
work?
work. I walk.
Oh, you live right
So I
there
just
now,
thought
right?
I'd share
Yeah.
with you what I use.
So, but you had to drive a couple hours for like a couple weeks, and that when you were moving, and
Yeah. Now I'm literally
okay,
away. And then there's a whole shit show with that when I put in the Discord.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should donate to me, and I'll get myself a car, and then I'll think about getting you a car or something.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Who want to move? Who wants to move to southern Missouri so they can live in the Selah bachelor pad?
It's a Selah commune. The
That's right, the
Selah
Selah pad.
fascist, the Selah fascist commune.
That's right. Oh man. Ugh.
Dang, that sucks, man.
Jover. It's Jover. Mrs.
Shoot.
HC is not faking.
Dude,
This is
like
true.
when I got in a
moderating
car
tonight.
crash, dude,
Nicole will be.
like I'll tell him the story one day, but man, that fucked my life up, man.
It does. I didn't get
was.
hurt or anything. That was the worst part. I didn't get hurt.
Oh, okay.
So I just get out of my car. I'm like, I guess I'm alive.
Yeah, but because there's so many times where you almost crash, but you don't, and then
Yeah.
the time that you do, like it's like you died basically. You're like, oh man, like I didn't think
Yeah,
that
you're
was
like,
possible.
yeah, exactly, exactly. That's
Now you're
legit.
like, yeah, then you're like, I'm never not gonna crash when I get in my car. Like you go through that for like a couple months.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's real. That's real. But,
back on Monday. Her eyes are healing well, other than she got a little problem with one. So thank you for the prayers for other on Mondays. Okay, Dan's moderating tonight. Nicole will be back on Monday. Her eyes are healing well, other than she got a little problem with one. So thank
Ugly
you
Nicole.
for the prayers, hearing God's word.
Ooh, David L. Gray's free 4-day online retreat. Awaken
David
your
L.
soul
Gray
to flow.
cooked the SSPX. He said they're a Protestant denomination.
And here is the post, everyone. Daniel O'Connor, who has smeared me.
It's fraudulent to publish AI-generated articles with no disclaimer and slap your name on it as if it were your own creation. We need to stigmatize that, especially when AI is used to attack good priests. 100% fully AI-generated. I mean, Mike Lewis does look autistic enough to write like an AI, so I don't know the difference. I was about to say, where Peter is pretty much just AI slop, even if it's written
Wait,
by real
so
people.
Daniel Lewis just totally, or O'Connor, sorry, fuck. I don't know why I think he's Daniel Day-Lewis, but so he just
Fair
cooked
enough.
him. He cooked him with a joke, basically.
He even
And
posted fully AI generated from a proofreader, 100%.
yeah, I mean, I think like maybe he thought it was true, maybe not. Either way, it's an epic troll, and they're like, "This is defamation."
Is smearing Mike Lewis as well.
Smear.
Whoops, sorry, Mike.
Wait, she doesn't know how to use StreamYards either.
Hold on.
Wait, if she doesn't know how to
All right,
pull it
here it
up,
is.
then like she's using
Daniel
AI. They're all
O'Connor has
using
smeared
AI.
me in the past as well. And when I
Oh yes,
Smear
defamation.
the
Hey,
queer.
Burrito, you're stupid. Anyway, Burrito is now suing me $10 million for the
Smear the queer.
sent this to Mike, I didn't know
Mike Queer
if he was aware of it or not.
Selahcast live.
Daniel
Smear the queer
says this,
stream.
courtesy reminder, it's fraudulent to publish AI
Selah, it says it is fraudulent. It doesn't say it's. That's smearing Daniel O'Connor's writing by misreading it.
articles with no disclaimer and slap your name on it as if it were your own creation. We need to stigmatize that, especially when
Especially.
AI is used to attack good priests.
This lady knows. I think this lady's worse at reading than I am. It's like an accomplishment.
For real.
You get a round of applause for this woman reading worse than I do the Gambits. I mean, it's just amazing.
what this is about is Mike Lewis's article on where Peter is about the documentary that Father Rittberger was in that Timothy Gordon created, backed by George Farmer, Candace Owens' husband, and it was distributed on Candace Owens' website. Mike wrote a very thought out article about Father Rittberger, some of the things Father Rittberger has said, and Daniel O'Connor apparently didn't like it. So he decided he was going to smear Mike Lewis.
He was going to swear Mike Lewis. Hi, Mr. Embarito.
Yeah. He smeared the queer.
Her voice really is annoying. This is true.
And say,
yell the first part of a word.
Argument from
I don't think so.
fallacy.
Hi, guys. And Father Ritt.
that this article Mike wrote was.
Just so you know, guys, Christine Arrington believes every word she says is important on its own. It's a headline. And Setting Rabbit says her voice is so annoying.
Our voice is so annoying.
100% AI generated, which was an outright lie. Now here is it where I have enlarged, is what I'm trying to say.
Zoomed in
enlarged, that it says fully AI generated 100%. Total lie, everyone. Now,
yeah, Mike Lewis writes so boringly that he sounds like AI, guys.
I have a friend that's in tech.
If it's not AI generated, that means it's a boring article. Like, everybody knows that.
He's like here to defend himself. Like, I will not stand for this. I did not use AI. I'm just bored.
It was all about AI. And I asked him, I said, is it possible that
that's like me.
that
I
was
will not be
written,
accused of having read Vatican II.
That's right.
Not by AI.
How dare you
but
accuse me of reading Vatican
written by
II?
an author, could it ever come up at 100% AI? And he said, even AI written articles don't come up at 100%. So I don't.
That's just how good Mike Lewis is.
Yeah, it's 100%.
He's better at being AI than AI is.
Yeah, it's detected 100% AI. That means it's not AI.
Which means Mike Lewis is just better at writing AI articles than AI is.
No, he
Mike
said,
Lewis
I don't know
is,
how he even
he
determined
created
that.
Bitcoin.
We got to start a new sport called writing like an AI, where you try your best to write an essay like AI. You know,
Oh,
man, and the competitor got a 97%.
You know, maybe
Mike
he
Lewis
put
got
in
100%.
his own 100%. I
100%.
personally I took your article and I copied it and I pasted it into.
Man, check out the cat in the background.
And I copied it and I
see that cat moved their ears. Does everyone see that?
Pasted it into 5 different.
Stop
AI
blocking the
generators,
cat, Miss
and I got
Harrington.
5 different AI scores. The highest score was, I think, 29%, and the lowest score was 3%, and everything in between. And my tech friend said, that's not unusual. They're not accurate.
Oh man.
That's why nobody uses them, because they're not accurate. So Mike, tell the audience what happened here.
Yeah, so actually, I don't know if you were the first person to inform me about it, but I didn't. I think that his post had been up for something like 21 hours on X before I even knew that this was a controversy. And I guess most of the people that were
really
talking
does
about
look
this,
like a fag.
had either blocked me or I had blocked them. And
we have Arrington and her dyke wife.
so once I
Most
saw
of the
this,
people that blocked me
I
or
was
I
taken
blocked
aback. I did want to give full disclosure though, because I did use AI at the end,
She
sort of
probably is.
as a copy editor. I actually and this is basically I didn't want to say I didn't use it at all. It helped me.
So he does use AI.
Yeah, so he 100% used
chop
AI.
out. I originally had about
So he
3,500
100%
words.
used AI.
I
He
wanted
just
to cut it
didn't
down to
use
about
AI
2,000.
100%.
So
Okay, yeah, he cut out 1,500 words with AI. That's a lot. That's like 29%, maybe.
gave recommendations.
What is this
And in
that
retrospect,
they're saying was AI? I didn't even
Mike,
see.
hold on for a second.
Is this an
Audience,
article?
Yeah, his boring article.
Oh.
I want to explain this to you for a second, okay? Mike is a writer. He's a writer.
Tommy in Burrito is a sete.
That's true.
He's a sete.
Real.
He's a sete.
Real. It's been me and
He's
young
a
John off the
sete.
rip. That's the man that put
Yeah,
me in the
in
shit. If a
Burrito
nigga fuck
is
with
a
him up, put
sete.
him in, out, and down quick. Got a verse for anybody that want to talk about the tooks. It's been, yeah, I forgot how that
I'm
goes.
a writer. I'm not anything like Mike. Mike's a beautiful writer. I mean it. You really are, Mike.
She is currently gooning to Mike Lewis.
And I use
That's diabolical.
Don't forget she's divorced.
AI
Oh no.
to
Quote
edit
divorced or what?
all of the
Divorced and quote
writing
remarried?
that I do.
So you can tell Mike Lewis muse if you see his jawline.
Oh yeah, there he's doing
for
all
my
the
business newsletter.
He's getting ready for it. Look, he's in the zone. He's getting ready for his double jaw surgery.
That's right. He's look maxing.
Yeah.
Because
Gonna get a hair
I'm
transplant.
not good at grammar.
Hop on
And
test.
sometimes
Even as the hunter eyes.
I make
Yeah.
mistakes in grammar.
Dude, he's been bone
and
smashing for sure.
I often have awkward sentence structure. So I ask it.
Oh, she has awkward sentence structure. That's awesome. Let's watch that again.
And sometimes I make mistakes in grammar, and I often have awkward sentence structure. So I ask it to help me with this. So you all,
that's gay. Just post it. Who cares about grammar?
To act like
That's how I feel about grammar. But sometimes I have been told multiple times that I'm what's the word?
I just
unintelligible.
Stuff. I'm just writing stuff how I talk. So
yeah,
like
same
all
here.
the punctuation and stuff, I'm like, this probably isn't quite right, but I don't care.
It's unusual for writers to use AI. That is garbage.
Well, and I also want to say,
do I say FGT or do I spell faggot a different way? You know, it's like
that's the deep nuance. Yep, that's the deep nuance.
Yeah, that's what I think about. Like, how am I going to say faggot in my post?
Yeah, do I want to get banned today?
If I was writing some sort of like literary
Should
essay
I say the N-word
and
like
was passing off
or...
AI as my own, words, that would have been one thing. But this particular essay, my goal was to, as clearly and concisely as possible, convey factual information about what Father Chad Ripperger had said and the message that he was sending. And so,
he's
sense,
all about the facts.
And so,
Mike Lewis,
there probably were some sentences in there that, rereading it, I'm like, does this read like AI? Some of them maybe aren't necessarily the way that I would have written them, but I stand by every word in the article in that I believe everything in there is true. I've read through everything. All the information that was conveyed was true. And that was the goal of the essay.
We got to end.
And unfortunately, it seems that in the past, when I've written
We have
about
the
Father
best
Chad River,
fans.
Oh,
it was
damn it, I
different
missed it.
issues. They were mainly, he's a traditionalist,
Give me a
and
second.
I would say a radical traditionalist who actually
There you
holds
go.
to some errors,
Okay, keep going.
a lot of superstitions, that kind of thing.
Cat can't stand.
But this one, these are outrageous things that he is saying about women.
We're gonna have to delete your comment.
About the way marriage
Cat
works.
cans, I'm sorry.
And I wanted to convey that this, I wanted people to see for themselves the things that he said.
Kill all
So
women.
I spent
Oh, there has to be a
hours and
second G,
hours
City Rabbit.
listening
Come
to
on.
him talk,
Let me delete this one.
generating transcripts and reading them. I
No,
provided
SETI
the link
Rabbit's
to the
fully
original,
accredited. I have no
sources
doubt, dude.
wherever
SETI
possible.
Rabbit's
So,
like fully based.
I think
SETI
using
Rabbit was at
AI,
the
I didn't want
1488
to I
consecrations.
didn't want to lie or
right.
anything like that. So yeah, I did use it as an editor, but I think the number would probably be closer to 8 to 10% rather, and none of that was original information. That was just to enhance.
Selah percent.
Yeah,
Wait,
Selah
yeah,
percent.
Selah. So,
Close enough, City Rabbit.
what percentage of the SSPX people that go there that just attend the mass would you say are sedevacantist?
I mean, it's probably like 100%.
People were saying like 10% in that chat, in that debate, or in that panel. They're saying like 10 to 20%. That sucks. Yeah, they're cooked, man. SSPX is cooked. Anyway, but yeah, on
You
Selah
gotta find
or
more
whatever.
Christine Harrington stuff that when she has the weird haircut.
But yeah, being anti-Semitic and racist is not enough. You have to be sedevacantist.
That's right. Which, by the way, David Gordon wants to put Christine Harrington in prison.
What? No way. Why?
Welcome to
Well, post-abortive woman going to jail. So that would be Christine Harrington for her 7 murders.
Okay. Oh, dude, Dave Gordon, I thought cooked Jeff Caspin in their debate.
Triggered. And it's all about.
Wait, she's actually a liberal. Look at this.
Plan.
Oh.
Let me warn you.
Didn't she have 2 abortions?
Triggered. And
whatever. She
hi
killed
everyone. Welcome to Eternal Life Plan.
Welcome
Let me
to
warn
I had
you,
2 abortions.
I am triggered.
I haven't heard someone use that word in so long.
Yeah,
I am
funny.
triggered. This is
Hey.
like peak, like.
And
I need to find the Leafy is here reaction video to this. I am triggered.
And it's all about what you're going to hear. Recently, Lisa Bast of Life Action wrote a.
Embria, did you ever watch Leafy?
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, hey guys, welcome to my video. Today we're breaking down Christine Harrington, who's this crazy liberal chick. Who actually is triggered. You see this feminist liberal libtard. And you see
Leafy's Twitter replies were diabolical. You could never.
They really were.
You do not ever go into his. And I don't mean like I'm not like teasing people to go in there. Like seriously, do not. Like
I
don't
assume
do
it's
it.
the hentai.
Article
That
about
would
my
be
abortion
that would be the
story.
best case scenario.
Oh.
And I'd like to clear up some
I can't even
myths.
say what's in there, but yeah, dude. But yeah, shout out to Leafy though.
Yeah, shout out to Leafy who started all Selahcast.
Yeah, he's a good ass
Without
guy,
Leafy,
dude.
without Leafy and the Killer Keemstar drama alert nation, Selahcast would never exist.
Yeah, I fully endorse Leafy. He has my full endorsement.
We need to become the new Killer Keemstars of Catholic content.
Shit.
Welcome to Selah Alert Nation. I'm your host, Detective Koishi, and tonight, Kennedy Hall had sex with his wife last night.
I don't know. I think I'm Richard Spencer on Killstream. That's probably who I am.
Yeah, well, so you see, Keemstar would cover that.
I want to be the Richard Spencer of sedivacantism. I want to write a book someday. I'm going to write a book, and Richard Spencer is going to do the foreword, just like as a meme, just because it would be funny.
Who else was there around a Killer Keemstar? I forget. What was the big
I
drama?
don't know anything about Team Fuck or whatever his name is.
You at least know the intro, right?
No.
You don't remember this? Greatest Selahcast.
It's for real dead ass. Not seen this.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host,
Drama Alert.
Star.
That's us.
Let's get right into the news.
We're Chuck Alert. That's who we are.
Oh yeah, age 3 being a pedophile. I remember that. And then there was JF.
Okay, 1 minute.
Who hit his wife. JF is hiding his wife. Where's the JF drop? JF, that one French Canadian guy, who's basically just Kennedy. Oh, wife. Oh, JF Garepi's wife. That stuff's scary, man. I forgot about this.
This is demented, man. He's touched in the renovation.
Oh wait, not this. I don't want to watch Kino.
Who's more
Casino.
hypocritical, Socialist Assad?
Oh, that's Tom Dark, who ended up being a pedophile as well. Oh man, why does everybody have to end up being who does drama covering have to be this terrible person in real?
For real.
It always happens. This is why you should not listen to Selahcast, because it's ran by John and Phil.
I know we're gonna come out with something way worse than Voice.
I was about to say, be like John went to his local SSPX and just started shooting. Welcome to my new Selahcast from prison. We're in solitary confinement with my Fumo. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Don't trust drama coverers for being good people. Especially not SETI P. That's the big thing. I'm trying to think what else there is to cover.
Yeah, dude, we need to get Father Calvin Robinson and his bishop to become Took. Yeah, you took. But yeah, we gotta. They're saying his bishop's not valid or something. That's what some people are saying, but I don't know. There are people that always say that.
Yeah,
they might just be hating. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get Cox News to report on this. You know, like I'm not a journalist. I need a journalist to report on this. You know.
Which is why we're now going to watch Catholic Cooking with Catholic Mom and Daughter.
Oh hell no, dude! I hate that show so much. Dude, let's just
Well, you don't
watch. No, let's just watch Kike Lewis, dude.
What even is his most recent videos that aren't with Christine Harrington and her high-pitched ass voice? Oh, he was on with Miss Happy Catholic. Now that's watchable.
No way. There's no way that happened. That's
Not Miss
crazy.
Happy Protestant, the real Miss Happy Catholic.
Today is Laura Vandervoss, a Catholic podcaster.
Don't tell him that, MK.
And founder of tradrecovery.com, a website for former traditionalists to find resources and support. I'm very excited for this discussion because I think Laura does some very important work that is so necessary in our church. She helps former radical traditionalists find their footing and a place in the wider Catholic.
Why does she look like she's wearing a wig?
Church. So welcome, Laura.
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure to be on.
So I first discovered you when your YouTube channel, which is called Miss Happy Catholic.
I'm Sad Catholic.
Before you were
Mr.
married.
Sad Catholic.
It popped up in my recommendations a few months ago.
Yeah, this
and I
is the
remember
trad recovery thing. Do people want to rewatch the trad recovery Kyle Whittington episode? It's like a throwback.
I
Did you
freaking
ever
love
get to see
Kyle
that
Whittington.
in Burrito? Did you see the trad recovery one though?
No, let's do that.
Wait, you've
I haven't
never seen it?
I dead
This
ass
is like
haven't seen this. Let's see it
this
for
is
real, for
such
real.
the documentary about being at trad recovery is such a classic. It's
Like,
the
is he
investigating
serious, dude? Is this not even satire?
Of course not. This is real. He went there.
Montana is just something else.
Dude, this is the one we've watched with Jihan. We've watched multiple times.
So,
We have to get to our
David, thanks for picking me up from
Wait,
the
say
airport
hello.
on like.
So I've been liking Kyle Whittington's tweets and like kind of glazing him a little bit because I'm trying to like get us into their conference in 2027. And then
Yeah.
SETI P is like talking mad shit, like quote tweeting him and like talking crap.
Well,
Like,
it's because you have to watch this video and you'll quickly realize why. Because he's such a joke.
Fairly short notice.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you're from Canada, but isn't from a liturgy. Tell the story.
Okay, I have to get my favorite part of the video for you when a guy actually cries and it's hilarious and everybody
No.
laughs. What is it here?
That's how I overcame that spiritual cancer. That includes FDA. Okay, it's not, there is a legitimate authority that has that. That in Vatican as a bunch or over the, for them. I mean, I was revised there. Helped me work on little by little was fruit cash. So going and realizing confidently through injuries get rains. I believe it's like a or probably better day.
Whoa. What's that? I just
Oh
built a
my
budgeting
gosh,
app in
this
Base
fucking
44.
ad.
Guys.
Who's defining what need after beat what they're
Get to it. Come on, get to the point where he starts crying.
And my devotion.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
In a cult that's or the so I didn't have to recover from the traditional Latin Mass or the Rosary or the scapular. I've worn this since
Get ready
I
for
was
the
a little
crocodile
kid.
tears
in a
Burrito.
cult. In a cult that screwed me up in so many ways and created so many dysfunctions in my life. I've kept the scapular on my whole life, and that's what got me here. This and the Rosary and my devotion to the Blessed Mother and my love for
Which is
the
great, but now
Catholic
it's like,
Church.
I'm
That's
literal
what got me
Here
here.
comes my favorite quote.
So for somebody to ridicule this organization,
No,
and
but it gets
mock
better. It
people
gets better.
throughout our lives, to mock
Invalid
us
brown
that
scapular.
we're gonna ridicule the scapular. It's a millstone around my neck. It's triggered. It's caused me trauma. Throw this away. I have to recover from this. It's a disease. To portray me in that light, and to portray these Catholics in that light, who are heroes.
Here
of
it
the faith.
comes. Heroes
Every
of
one of their
faith.
stories is a miracle. To say it's offensive is an understatement. I don't know the right word. What I could say.
Kyle Whittington is a hero of the faith.
It's cruel. That story that Kennedy Hall read on his website that he selectively pulled out of Laura's website about this little 6-year-old kid whose dad sat him down and told, but if you pray hard enough, years old. I couldn't pray enough. That failure stayed with me my whole life. And I was so couldn't be perfect. That millstone comment, these people, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And they don't know how cruel that is
Yeah.
for somebody like me to hear that.
By the way, you'll notice Kyle Whittington also crosses his legs.
Oh man.
Talking
This is wild.
Yeah.
Important
safety of your own home.
No, they are walking well over it.
I mean, he's never gonna watch. Luckily, Kyle will never see this, so keep glazing him because it's funny.
We gotta go to that conference.
Why
next
did you
year.
feel like this conference was necessary?
We really do.
Just
We just
been
gotta
talking to the
infiltrate.
people that have come through our community website and the people I've personally got to know. Just realizing that getting together in person is kind of the next level of healing for these people, and through the different kinds of traumas or challenging experiences that they've been through and the questions that they have to ask just would be a lot more conducive to being able to get together with people that they trust and that they can learn from and
being able to unpack that as a group.
I think it's so good to have these conversations where, like, even Pope Francis said, like, I would much rather you attack each other with your fists than your words. Because it's like, a punch in the face, in a few days you'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
Words that could create a rift for the rest of your life.
Yes.
So it's a
Burrito, you're a dumbass and I hate you.
Yeah.
Riff for life, like if you're a
little
pansy,
problematic
I guess.
that it's called trad recovery. That term seems to have some built-in friendly fire. Because, while I wouldn't necessarily describe myself as a traditionalist, if somebody called me one, I wouldn't correct them. So why do you think that that's a good idea, or do you think that there's possibly some better name that you could possibly have?
I mean, I have given that thought when the names criticisms were first brought up, but I honestly,
Which, by the way, us on Selahcast and the John investigation team proved. I take complete credit in all my humble pride that I helped SetAP do all of his research for this video. Because I watched the interview 3 times. I got SetAP the timestamps. I watched the interviews proving that trad recovery was literally anti-TLM. I joined their blog in Burrito just so I could see what was being posted in the community tab, and the community tab was some of the most blasphemous stuff I've ever seen.
No way.
Like, they are total modernists and liberals. There's no, like, this is a good PR interview to pretend like it's not what it is, but it really is as gay as it sounds.
found that the name and the reason there happened to feed them the wrong.
Going like, well, was the fact that
My favorite one is when the lady who is SSPX admits to cohabitating before marriage and then complains about her marriage being invalid because of the SSPX. And then the second favorite part is Jeremiah Bannister.
We were still talking.
Day 3. I didn't get any footage yesterday just because, it was pretty busy. Pretty
Yeah, let
hectic.
me find
It was
my
like back-to-back
favorite
talks
clip
all
of a
day.
priest
And
giving
then
a
when there weren't
sermon.
talks, it was like
We were still talking.
So
This is my favorite
Restaurant
part.
store.
30 chairs,
Give me a second.
non-squeak,
Restaurant store.
15 non-wobble.
Are you guys prepared for the gayest thing a priest could say at a sermon that makes no sense?
Appreciated that Father Gilbob, before he said that, he said,
I think that ideally this mass and every mass would be offered ad orientem, but it should better, according to his prudential judgments, relative to certain circumstances in our diocese, he's asked me not to offer masses ad orientem, and while I disagree with the ban, I'm happy to be obedient and acquiescent.
that I thought that it was really kind of cool that he added that, like, he was happy to be obedient, which a lot of times
gladly.
Yeah, gladly obedient.
Yeah, gladly obedient. By the way, Burrito, this is the joke between me and Phil because they play the audio clip that clearly says he did not say gladly obedient, but Kyle Whittington after this just agrees with Jeremiah Bannister that he totally said gladly.
Yeah.
Like a total nut job. Like, that edit is done so shittily to make Bannister look like a dumbass.
Yeah. So, and it was just like, what? Okay, that's interesting, because normally when we think of obedience, we think of it, one, as kind of a dirty word, especially.
I prudentially wish everybody had the Latin Mass ad orientem, but my bishop told me I was wrong. And while I disagree, I'm happy to be obedient.
In our American minds.
I appreciated that too.
Yeah.
In fact, it resonated so deeply with the attitude of the.
It resonated so deeply with me. Oh, my bad, Took. I'm happy to be obedient to being gay. I mean, I personally would rather be straight, but I'm happy to be obedient.
Yeah.
That
Sometimes you don't know.
we may have certain positions
Exactly.
on our own. The
That's why I'm happy to be obedient.
The Pope is the
Be
Pope.
straight or gay, you never
Bishops
know,
are
you know?
bishops. Priests are priests. You know, it was a hard line yesterday. In fact, when Father Gilbaugh talked about when people come to him and talk to him about the hierarchy, he's like, "You're not in it."
Right.
And it's like an end moment. Like, what are you going to do? You know, you need to
And the exam, the school.
That was bars.
Just moving.
Wait, who was it in chat who knew this lady and basically said that who told Sede Bacante that this girl literally lied about her SSPX experience, grew up in a good family, and then proceeds to basically slander her upbringing, claiming she was abused or some crap.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like people knew her family. They're like, she's just making shit up for attention. Also, check out those yoga pants.
And that's sponsored by the Novus Ordo.
I wish I could. Can you imagine St. John Paul II yoga pants?
Yeah,
You know what?
I done seen some things in the Novus Ordo, man. Like,
You're right. Even Kanye had that one shirt.
Speaking of this was a good idea. I thought speaking of this was a good idea because I had grown up
Ooh, they got
not in
music,
communion
yeah.
with the Catholic Church and found my way into communion with the Catholic Church thanks to the
is
help of
this
my
what
family
Abato made fun
and
of?
of
The
Pope
trad
Benedict
recovery
and
thing?
Our
Yes.
Lady of Clear Creek Monastery. And once I made it into full communion with the
The
church,
worst part is Anthony Abadi, based on what I read on that blog, was not all that far from the truth.
when I was pretty young, I started to study the Second Vatican
Yeah, that
Council
was
and build church.
gotta hand it
Like
to him. That was
this
pretty funny.
video is propaganda. This is literal propaganda. This entire video Kyle Whittington made is a propaganda over who actually is
Like
in the
what?
organization.
Yeah, like what would they actually like say? Would they?
Oh, they are anti the Latin Mass, even if they don't say it here.
I mean, are
This
they
is a
anti?
PR
Like,
thing.
are they like super heretics though?
Yes. Every single one of them. Like the Lubach Project or Logos Project or Legos Project, whatever it is.
Liturgical reforms. I'll be giving a talk on
You're
those
also
as well.
missing out on. There's another video you have to watch on Logos Project when Dom Dalmaso lusts for the married woman for an entire video. I got to get the video out. He's just so excited to talk to this girl who's a college professor. Where is it? Not this. And then, of course, they exposed that one pothead guy to being mentally insane. Could have guessed. Where is the lady who talks about? They also lie about the Ottaviani intervention. Like that video is an outright lie. The way he covers it. They also, of course, defend Harry Potter.
Oh man!
Yay!
I heard. I was listening to the Diamonds. Peter Diamond was
Coming
like,
out
and
priest
Kobe
in
Bryant
the 20th
liked
century. He was
this,
born in
and he liked Harry
was
Potter.
a French Jesuit priest in the 20th century. He was born in 1896, died of a stroke in 1991, and he was actually made a cardinal towards the end of his life by John Paul II, who was his good friend. That was in 1983 that he was.
Selah, the best part of me having only watched Catholic content 2 years ago is watching Selahcast. You realize that nobody's changed anything in 2 years. That you don't, as soon as you've watched like a year of Catholic content and you made sure to watch everything, you don't even need to watch it anymore. You can predict what they're gonna say.
See, that's why we got Cox News, man. Like Cox
I
News
know.
is coming in here, gonna shake it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the new drama starter. Oh shit! I exited the tab. Give me a second. Recently closed tab. No, but here we go. The Legacy of Lubach, otherwise known as Sarah Hulse Kirby and Dom Dalmaso going on a date. 'Cause he just gets so excited to have her on.
So Henri de Lubac was a French Jesuit priest in the 20th
Need some
century.
romance
He was
music.
born in 1896, died of a stroke in 1991, and he was actually made a cardinal towards the end of his life by John Paul II, who was his good friend. That was in 1983 that he was made a cardinal. He entered the Jesuits in 1913. However, his formation was disrupted by World War I, so he was actually drafted into the war. Fought as a soldier, had some shrapnel in his head for the rest of his life from a war injury.
Here, we'll get some Italian
He suffered
restaurant
from,
music for the
debilitating
ambience.
migraines, from then on. He had to do seminary formation actually in the United Kingdom because of the anti-Catholic government in France at the time. Even after the war, he studied in England, but then returned to France when he was ordained in 1927. And in 1929, he was offered his first job as a professor of theology. And that's also when he gave his first public lecture called Apologetics and Theology. Yeah, so he did that in 1929.
When the moon hits your eye,
in 1938, he published his first major work, Catholicism. I brought some props here, like show.
Look how happy he is.
Tell. So this is Catholicism. And this text, I think it's Ratzinger who calls it programmatic. Really, everything
Not so romantic in Burrito.
is all here in seed form. He eventually served as Aperitus at the Second Vatican Council.
Like, look at that nod in Burrito. Oh man, I wish I had a woman look at me like that, man.
He eventually served as Aperitus at the Second Vatican Council, so he was a theologian.
Yeah, let's play that black. That's 0.25. Check out that head nod.
Advisor.
Dom Tomaso's getting his like shoulders involved in that too. I have never seen someone get that excited about this.
Several bishops, including Karol Wojtyła, who went on to be JP2, John Paul II. And then after the council, he served on the International Theological Commission alongside of Ratzinger.
Why is this chick talking?
Karl Rahner.
No, but just look at Dom the entire time. It's like he's out on a date.
His final
I'm like a
published in
total like non-misogynist, but like, why is she talking? You know.
Okay, but you gotta think about it this way. This
Like, I
is the
just
first man.
realized that.
Alright, here's the worst part. So she's married, and this is probably the first man who's ever listened to her babble about these things.
Oh no.
At the
She's such a niche person.
of the church.
I know, if
which
I had
is,
like a wife talking to me
really
about
his
Catholic stuff,
autobiography.
I'd be like, what
And
the
again,
hell?
died in 1991. He was invited to
He's
be
picking up what
the
she's
Second
putting
Vatican
down.
Council. Aperitus is like a theological advisor, a theological expert there
Oh,
by John the 23rd. And
She's
this
like,
was
I'm saying
coming
really smart
after
stuff.
He had been silenced not by the church. I want to be clear about that. Not by the church hierarchy, but by
Oh,
Wait,
she
look at
makes
that
the
smile.
order that he was
She
in.
makes
He
the
was
distinction, and
silenced
like he's like, oh,
in
I
the
understand what you're
1950s.
saying.
And he was released of that in 1959.
I'm glad somebody else saw this because I showed it to City. He's like, yeah, it does
John the
look like that.
23rd reached out to him and invited him to be part of the theological preparatory commission.
Like this is the Nick Carbongo's fantasy like girlfriend.
Oh
And the best part is she's married.
So it is. So it's literally that. Exactly. She's married.
So he was part of that preparatory commission, and then again, he
And Nick
served as a
Carbongo's
theological
was like
expert.
considered it's a near
Apparently,
occasion.
these experts were assigned to different bishops,
Oh,
and again, one of the
And Nick
bishops.
Carbongo's is like, yes, wife, keep saying it.
Oh man. She knows John Paul's lay person name.
He doesn't want the drama. He wants the professor mommy.
Oh man. Can you imagine their kid?
I don't want to.
Dude, that'd be terrible. That kid grows up and he's a content creator when he's like 13.
Remember the Indians who were caught abusing like their 9-year-old son or some shit with that?
You just watch 10 years later, his son turns gay. After it's unveiled, Nick Carbongo's was like pretty much doing slavery with his son. He's like, come on, you gotta do the next Thomas video.
Oh man. That's so
Sheila,
crazy.
I know that he and JP2 struck up a great friendship there. Lubach speaks very fondly of Wojtyła, and Wojtyła really respected de Lubach's influence. They were just tracking with each other.
Tom is just having the time of his life.
And again, you see this in John Paul II's, Pope John Paul II's work. The way that he resources the council, I think, is a de Lubachian way of resourcing the council. Again, a focus on.
I don't even care about the theology. This is just more
of Christ revealing the Father, revealing man to himself. De Lubac even wrote the foreword, actually.
We don't even need to do
then
content.
It was Love and Responsibility, the French edition of that.
Oh.
At any rate, so I know that their friendship developed there, and then de Lubac, again, he was an advisor. He has a 2-volume Vatican Council.
The problem with this was this isn't even the full video.
Experience at the council. He also has commentaries that he wrote on
commentaries.
Lumen Gentium and on Gaudium et Spes. So de Lubac is interesting because, and I think that this is.
Look how happy he gets.
I'll start by saying that, but in the first half of his life, people thought of him as a progressive, right? And then after the council, everybody thought of him as a conservative. I don't think of him as either. He saw himself as traditional.
She has her own opinion.
The sense of embracing the.
He's like, yeah.
And trying to channel that tradition in his writing.
Whoa, this chick like really studies this stuff, man.
Any of his works, he just has so many quotes by church fathers and by Thomas Aquinas. And
okay, this is diabolical. We cannot be
I want to get out
This is terrible. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
This isn't a fair going on.
This is
We're watching
beyond an affair.
We're watching a live affair on
This is-
theology.
This is like, I don't know. This is I didn't watch that Oppenheimer movie, but that's probably what they were talking about. Was kind of stuff like this was going on in that movie. You know, and they're like, Catholics, you better not watch that. There's probably some stuff like this.
He was very disappointed with the way that it was interpreted. And I think that that's part of why he returned to the question of nature or grace in the 1950s book.
What is she talking about?
Of nature.
I don't even know. All I know
This
is
that for the first time he gives a more sustained treatment of his critique of immanentism, because he felt that after the
Oh my gosh, I didn't. That's not even me. I thought you did that, Inbreed. I thought you said that. Watch this.
sustained treatment of his critique of immanentism, because he felt that after the
Oh.
council, that was more the issue than nature, grace, extrinsicism, that's separating the orders. He thought, oh gosh, now we're collapsing.
Academic
He
love.
thought that the church, in opening to the modern world, was almost, some people in the church were treating the modern world as if it's already graced. So Ratzinger writes the foreword to Catholicism, to the latest edition. And Ratzinger says that Catholicism was a key reading event.
These modernists are just such faggots.
They really are. They're committing affairs with other academics.
Which you brought up in
This is
Boyar's
gayer than
Disciplinarians.
Wagner.
John Paul II talking about, the human person being called to make a gift.
Wagner's like, Wagner's like, I only do academic lust with men, okay?
I'd like to quote the late, great Saint Jorge Bergoglio, based refuser of fake sacraments on the deathbed, when he said, too much faggotry. Okay.
I'm trying to find the full video about this. Like, I wonder if because this is a 9-minute short.
Yeah. Saint Bergoglio talked about this, dude. This is straight up like too much Frociagine or whatever.
Oh wait, we found the full 51-minute version. Even better.
No.
Well, I see it in this pure nature theory. So de Lubac's position is that nature has a twofold end. Now he sometimes says nature only has one end and it's supernatural. Other times when he's speaking more technically, he's
fucking smirky ass.
That smirk he has is just so terrible. He's like, yeah. I keep saying Deluba.
And Burrito, do you think this is how Wagner is with the other Thomas dudes? Like the whole time?
No, he's a lot gayer than that.
He's not just smiling.
Says we have a twofold end. So I'm going to go with the twofold end because that seems more technically accurate, more faithful.
The worst part is the way they talk about it makes it almost seem like it's a fucking innuendo show.
But he says we have a twofold end, natural and supernatural. The natural end is penultimate and it's imperfect happiness. But our supernatural end, again, is the beatific vision. But he thinks that that supernatural end is given with our creation. It doesn't mean that we're able to attend, is given with our creation.
Let me slow this down for a second. Let's slow it down all the way so we get that effect. That's just so gay.
It doesn't mean that we're able to attain it on our own. So grace is not part of the structure of nature itself. Nature is not.
I like how
Cass
is actually listening to what she's babbling on about.
They're two separate gifts. He calls them first gift and second
He has
gift.
no idea
Creation
what
is
she's
first
saying.
gift, grace is second gift.
He's
But
just
he
loving
does think
face,
that the
'cause I have no
structure
idea
of our
what she's
nature
saying.
is such that we long for, we
Neither
desire
do I.
the supernatural. And yet the supernatural has to be
Why does anyone
have to
give
be
a
given to
crap
us.
about
It's
this stuff? Dude?
given
Like, I don't
to us
like,
fortuitously.
This stuff is like
by
the only thing I've read is Saint
Yeah.
John the Fool on the
I can't
15
remember.
decade
I was listening to
rosary.
someone the other day. It might have been Dr. Chap. It might have been someone else. But it seems to me that if you look at Aristotle's four causes, right? You can't
What?
separate the final cause from the formal cause. So to know what something is, you haven't or anything. And so, if God is man's ultimate end, you can't divorce the supernatural from human nature in a certain sense. But you can distinguish them, I guess. Is that fair to say what I'm saying?
No, that's beautifully said, and it was actually this Aristotelian axiom related to that sort of complicated things because Aristotle. It's a
She's
bit-
like
it's
Tim
really
Gordon. She's like Tim
proportionate
Gordon,
to
but
that
she
nature.
actually knows what she's
It
talking
has
about.
to be with
Yeah.
in that nature's ability to.
We need the Tim Gordon Sarah Hulse Kirby debate.
You married a woman? Is that her name or? She would school.
Yeah,
Tim
she's
Gordon.
married. She's married, and Dom is married as
I
well.
meant, did she debate him? That's what I meant to say. I misspoke.
I'm so nervous. It is like they're on a date.
achieve. So the end of an elephant is to be a good elephant, and elephants are capable of that.
This is why you shouldn't have women on your show, because you're gonna start basically treating it like a date.
Tricky is that with human nature having a supernatural
And then they're gonna
end,
cheat on you with your
some
other
people thought
podcast
that
guests.
That's right. You can't be having that. We don't want no podcast cheating.
You're gonna have Sarah Stock on, and then you're gonna have Elijah Schaefer on. And
Nick
then they're gonna-
Carbonga's probably like interviewing like other women, and Erickson's like, oh, that's what I thought.
Didn't they do like 3 shows together or something?
I was about to say, I think Nick probably gets mad when she does other interviews. He in his head, of course, doesn't think of it as that, but you know.
meant that de Lubac was saying that nature is therefore supernatural because an end
This
corresponds
guy, though,
to
is
the type
just
of
like-
thing is. De Lubac, though, is saying that we're actually
This is scary.
paradoxical. We are natural creatures, and yet we do not share in the divine nature in any way by nature. However, we're paradoxically made for the supernatural. So we have an end that
live chat on?
exceeds our capacity to achieve. And yet God in his goodness gratuitously invites us into sharing in his nature to become sons of the Son, adopted sons in Christ. But we don't have adoption by virtue
Wait,
of our
what's the live
creation. That
chat
is
say?
a second gift.
I see. That seems to tie in with his what he writes about the church.
I'd say the best part is Dom has like the Redditor voice. If Dom wears a fedora in Burrito, just imagine how much better he'd look. In Burrito.
Hold on, where did I go? Alright.
I wish we could draw a fedora on Dom's head. It did just improve it so much better. I wish someone told Dom to wear a fedora.
How it's made up of sinners. It has a
Look,
visible
even this
structure, but it's
guy's like,
also
"Stop
holy,
laughing."
and it has an invisible dynamism. And there's a paradox there. And so anyway, yeah, I find that interesting. So before we get to the big question I have for you about Trinitarian anthropology,
I wonder if my comments are still up.
Let's see. Maybe can we talk about first about Father de Lubach's concerns in his writings on what he calls the drama of atheistic humanism. Maybe talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, totally. Okay, so the drama of atheist humanism, this one here, the red cover, has pictures of the atheists, some of them that he engages in this book. So in this book, he looks at a variety of atheists, Nietzsche, Marx, Feuerbach, and what he sees as common to all of them is that these atheisms actually lead to the dissolution of the human race.
I wish I had an epic
So
pen.
what they all do is they think that God basically is a threat to human flourishing. And that in order for human beings to flourish,
Hey, in Burrito, Aristotle's four causes. Oh yeah, this fucking guy. He got so excited when she said that's the beautiful way of saying it. Dude, what the fuck?
we have to get rid of God, and then we will in fact come
You know,
into
since it's been
ourselves.
2 years, I wonder if
you know,
she's gotten a
Feuerbach and
divorce
Nietzsche,
yet.
They talk about God as if he's actually
Oh, Nietzsche.
that we
This girl's
alienated
base.
ourselves from and projected onto the so-called supernatural realm, and so we really have to kill God, kill the idea of God to reclaim those attributes.
Oh, it gets better, guys. I didn't even know this was a thing. But Dr. Sarah Hulse-Kirby also is a writer for Homiletic and Pastoral Review, or basically advice for priests to give during homilies. Oh, man. I'm trying to think. What else nonsense? Just anyway, back to the video.
For ourselves. And de Lubac wrote this work in the midst of World War II. And he said, hey, look at what happened as we've embraced atheist humanism. And at the hands of Marxism and Nazism, we have, we're losing hundreds of thousands of.
It's so sad the Nazis didn't, just keep de Lubac away. That's so sad.
Yeah, they were trying to stop Vatican
human
II
being.
from happening, man.
And so, so the dissolution, he has a quote, something to the effect of the dissolution of God corresponds to the dissolution of a man.
Wow.
We want man to be great.
We support Hitler here at Selahcast.
God builds up the human being. That's the threat to the human being. The glory of God is man fully alive. That kind of
St. Irenaeus. This is fascinating because I'm seeing from what you're saying how this ties into what he says about nature and grace, how this ties into what he says about the church, how this ties into what he's saying about atheism, secularism. This and the solution for him is this kind of paradoxical openness towards God, where God is.
Selah. Here, we'll put a side by side. I mean, tell me that's not the same guy.
Hold on. I gotta do a Zeke Heil with a burrito.
Burrito. Oh man.
What? It failed to post. Hold on.
4 ways Aristotle causes literally milady.
Why can't I post comments?
Not an option, but
I don't know.
necessity for our
Maybe I'm not allowed to say
that's individual.
Probably just YouTube being
Yeah,
gay.
and I mean, you see this in the council throughout, which is, when God is forgotten, man makes no sense. That's a horrible paraphrase, but I mean, this must have come from his influence. It seems to me. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, they
Yeah, you can't say Seagull.
do have said that de Lubac's work on the drama of atheist humanism was influential in the paragraphs of Gaudium et Spes on atheism. He was seen as an expert on atheism.
Yeah, and I'm still studying this and discovering new things, but it really seems to me the Second Vatican Council's what it tackled when it comes to what's bad in society and trying to give a solution, I really think is secularism. It was an answer to secularism because people had become apathetic because of this, secular divide between nature and grace. Ultimate things became penultimate, and so the council was trying to restore.
Anyway, I guess we'll cut off our 50 Shades of Modernism show. Go over. What say you in Burrito? For our show that lasted 2.5 hours. Oh man, I can't think of anything else to watch. This was funny for a little bit, but man, Dom really had a hard on for.
Hey. This was a good stream.
Of course it was.
I don't know why no one else comes on, but we cooked though.
Phil got tired. That's the only thing I know.
There we go.
Oh man, we need more Dom Dalmaso. Just saying stupid shit. Anyway, good night and big Selah balls. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, Selah. It's all my tooks.
And whose Selah was it anyway? End the stream. End the stream. Set outro video. Here we go. Much better.